Maybe just for the pregame we turn that. Welcome to the storybook season, Cobra fans, as your Cobras get set to face off against cross-county rival Edna for the second time this season. This is a live Vaca River Showdown playoff. We are set here in Bay City Memorial Stadium. I'm Will LaRue. He's Lee Lewis. That's Rob Bargerbrook. And welcome, folks, to the Cobra Sports Network pregame show playoff edition. Guys, we're back at it, 5th year in a row. Here we go.
Yeah, baby. Hey, Will, that intro just gave me the chill bumps, buddy. They're all over the arms. I'm ready to go. But you said it, 5th straight year. 5, count them, in a row. Your Cobras have made the Sweet 16, and they're playing for the regional championship. Today marks the first time ever that these two teams have met up in the playoffs, though. And one of the most impressive parts of this season is the fact that 3 of our 4 playoff teams from District 15 are still in the hunt for a state title. Goliad's going to also be kicking off in Seguin against Blanco today at 1 o'clock. So Goliad, Edna, and Old Industrial all playing in the final 4 teams left out of Region 4.
That's right. Industrial's tied to all of it, too, because look who's head coach over at Blanco, good old Jamie Dixon. So
Yes,
we're interested to see how that one plays out as well.
Well, guys, the winner of this game, which is going to be the Cobras, they're going to face off against the Goliad Blanco game next week in the state quarterfinal championship. What a story it would be if the Cobras could pull off the win, which they are, tonight, and face another district rival in either Goliad or the old ball coach, Jamie Dixon.
No, you're right, Robin. That's going to be a storybook setting is how it's really set up right now. But either way it goes today, the Cobras, guys, they've had an exceptional season, and after dominating in a dominating defeat of the Rohawks last week.
You can say that again, partner. It was dominating.
Yeah, they opened up a whole can in that one.
They did. I'm sure these Cobras are ready to set pace here in Bay City today. Guys, they've had a great week of practice. They're focused. They're hungry. They're ready for it.
Well, hey, let's talk about last week then, because it was a fun one. Wow. What a start. Really, that's where it all got off the ground. The Cobras came out on fire. First play from scrimmage had a double reverse pitch and throw where Garza gets the ball back, hits Wolfskill 45 yards downfield. And then it would be just 4 plays later before Garza finds the end zone. They're off and rolling right there from the get-go. Then Hollywood Hunter Halapaska comes up with a huge pick on the Rohawks' second play from scrimmage. He got the belt, and he'd see it again later that night as Hollywood was having a game. Cobras would score again during the ensuing drive on a Cooper Martin run, and then bullseye Bryce Warren, perfect executed onside kick. Cobras ran it perfectly. Bouncer Bo Bethany bouncing right on top of that ball. Cobras get it back. They score again. So within the first 5 minutes of that game, Cobras out 21-0, and they never look back.
Yeah, there were a lot of highlights in that game, Lee. But you know what the biggest one was? It was the coaching. Last week, the game plan was stellar. Coach Aaron and his staff designed a brilliant game plan, and the Cobras executed it to perfection.
Yeah.
No, they absolutely did. The coaching staff, they saw a weakness in that Rohawks defense, and they took advantage of that with multiple targets to Nick Kuchler. Nick was absolutely clutch last week, and that's what earned him the name this week, Clutch Kuchler. Between him, the Cowboy guys, there were a lot of passes out of that flats route. With the great downfield blocking that the Cobras performed out last week, guys, they were able to carve up a bunch of yardage on those Rohawks.
Yeah, they were. Well, that was last week. But this is this week, and these two teams, they already met 6 weeks ago at the Snake Pit. Edna was victorious. They won at 56-35. But, I know, guys, I'm going to sound biased here, but really, that score did not show the way that game went. That game was actually played very different than the final score looked. Game was a lot closer than it indicated, and it was really a game for big plays for the Cowboys. The Cowboy offense, they were never inside the Cobra 30-yard line, not once. Or I should say never had a play from scrimmage inside the 30-yard line. 3 turnovers led to big scores, and that really ultimately was the difference in the game.
Yeah, the game began with back-to-back defensive stands. The Cowboys struck first on a Cade Rhodes run up the middle, Rhodes would score again on a big play. But if you take those big runs away, he had negative yards rushing on the night. The Cobra defense bottled him up well. And you know what? The Cobras struggled with coverage on the outside. Offensively, Edna used their speed to stretch the field, where Clay connected with multiple receivers several times that night.
Yeah, and in that game, guys, Cobra's offense, they were really balanced in that first half. Garza and Martin, they ran the ball really hard. Garza connected with several receivers. Kuchler scored on that first great misdirection play. First time we've seen something like that out of the Cobras. Garza found the end zone again right as time ran out in the first half. And then the Cobras came in and received the opening kickoff and driving down the field. But, guys, due to 2 turnovers, an interception, and a fumble, the Cowboys scored each time on that very next play after the turnover. That was really the difference in the game, guys, because the Cobras were down 35-14 with less than 2 minutes left on that clock. Less than 2 minutes taken off of the clock in the third quarter. That was really what changed the whole aspect of that ball game.
Yeah, but that's all in the distant past. That was the last time they met, which is earlier season. When we come back, we're going to take a deeper dive into the historical records between these two schools. But we'll be right back with that, Tails of the Tape, and Keys of the Game here in just a minute. Welcome back, folks, as we get set for some playoff football here between two schools that know each other pretty well, and that leads us into our historical record perspective. And, of course, there is a lot of history between these two schools. Tonight marks the first time, though, Will and Rob, that these guys are going to see each other in the postseason, which is really surprising. But last season, Edna Cowboys had a run all the way to the state semifinals. They lost to eventual and defending state champion Franklin Lions. But I'm glad we're meeting them up in the playoffs because I think everybody's been looking forward to this one.
Yeah, well, that leads us into opponent analysis, guys. The Cowboys head coach Jimmy Mitchell is his 4th year at the helm. This season, Edna finished in the district in 2nd place with the only district loss coming from Goliad, who is in the playoffs as well.
Yeah, the Cowboy offense, they're a big play offense, guys. We've already seen them. We know that what their benefit is having a ton of speed. They love to extend drives. They're going to be led by their 4-year starting quarterback, Jaden Clay, who's been carving up defense with his arm and his legs. Had a big game last week utilizing his legs. Clay has receivers who can get downfield in a hurry. They outrun coverage, and we saw that as well. Braylon Harris, Keegan Hicks, Tyson Owens. Those guys are vertical threats that have proven to be mismatches for defenses all season long. Lined up in the backfield is going to be their 3-year starting running back, junior Cade Rodas. He's got experience, and he can change a game in one play, guys.
Yeah, he can. They are a big play threat on offense. Defensively, the Cowboys, they lost a lot since last season. This year, they've struggled in the run game. They lost a lot of size, but what they have lost in size from last year and experience, they gained this year in speed. So one of the leaders you're going to see on their defensive side is senior end Jacob Reyes. Reyes is a difference maker, and he's going to be trying to stop the Cobra offense tonight. Cowboy linebackers, they took advantage of the Cobra blocking scheme in our last meeting. They're going to look to replay that same scenario today, but what they're not taking into account is this veteran offensive line and the addition of some additional personnel to help lead the way for the Cowboy and quarterback Ashton Garza.
Well, that leads us in the stats, guys.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and dump some of those Cobra stats on us. I'm tired of talking about these Cowboys.
Yeah, let's go on to the Cobras. Cobras stats, offense. Cobras are averaging 450 total offensive yards per game, with 3,149 yards on the ground and 1,806 through the air. Garza is 150 at 215 for 1,788 yards with a 70% completion rate, guys. Junior Nick Kuchar leads the team with 605 total receiving yards and 7 touchdowns. The commander, Quebeca, is at 323 yards and 2 touchdowns. Landon Wolfskill has 259 yards and a score. On the ground, Garza is leading the Cobras with 1,329 yards on 166 carries and 21 touchdowns. The Cowboy, Cooper Martin, has 1,275 yards on 151 carries and 14 scores. And Ryland Barr has 20 carries with 268 yards and 5 scores. Special teams, Bullseye, Bryce Warren is 55 of 56 on extra points and 33 of 5 on field goals with a long of 40 yards. On defense, Zach Villarreal is leading the Cobras with 56 solo tackles. The bouncer, Bo Bethany, has recorded 42 solo tackles, and the cannon, Cullen Dyson, has 37. Linebackers Brady Cope and Sam Kurtz are flying to the ball as they are among the leaders in assists. The defensive line is staying steady in the tackle for last category, as the Disruptor stayed true to form last week and now has 21.5 tackles for loss. The cannon, Cullen Dyson, has 18. And Rierick is leading in pressures with 24, and the cannon has 14. In the secondary, the sophomore Zach Villarreal has 8 breakups, and Sam Kurtz has 8 as well. Hunter Helapaska is leading the team with 4 interceptions and has worn the belt more than anybody else.
Yeah, he definitely has, Rob. And you know what? Those guys are going to be tested today. Sam, Zach, everybody in that secondary are going to be tested out here today. We already saw that in that first game. And, guys, I know we're going to get a little bit into that in the tail of the tape here in a little bit in keys to the game. But that's one thing that I'm definitely going to be looking at to see what Fellers has changed on the defensive side of things to be able to take that threat away in the passing game.
If they play like they did the last 2 weeks and trust their eyes, I think that's going to be something Edna's not ready for this week.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. And we'll go ahead and
let's
see
talk tail of the tape then. Let's hear it, Will.
All right, well, let's go ahead. I'll start it off. Tail of the tape. Guys, we know the Cowboys offense is all about speed. We've talked about it. Everybody understands that. They're going to use that tonight to try to stretch the field with Harris, Owens, Hicks, and Rodas. The Cobras are going to have challenge covering these players like they did in that first game. You know, guys, 3 touchdowns came on huge passing plays where the Cobra receivers the Cowboy receivers beat the Cobra defenders in a foot race. Now, a way to control that, the Cowboys' downfield threat is to take a page out of that Goliad football game that they had earlier this year. The Cobras need to send pressure just like the Tigers did. Adding pressure to Clay will force him to throw the ball early or try to run. And when he runs, he's going to have to get around this outstanding defensive front that the Cobras have.
Yeah, well, I agree. Send that extra man.
Well, and, you kind of led to it, but the playbook is there. Goliad has showed how to beat this team. I mean, there is a definite map to how to get there. And right there, you already – kind of pointed that out. But looking at the defense as we match up, how does Edna's defense match up against this Cobra offense? Cowboys defense, it was successful in their last meeting. Those linebackers were coming free. But the Cobra run blocking scheme, they're going to need to account for that second level. In the last few games, Coach Nairn has added additional packages, which added guys like LaRue and Quebeca to help out more in the run game. When you add these guys in, addition to the exceptional offensive line play we've seen, Cowboys are going to have their hands full tonight. It will look different than what they saw a few weeks ago. Look for number 11 and number 45 to play big roles, blocking for both Martin and Garza tonight.
Well, onto the Cobra offense. The Cobra offense has weapons in all parts of the game, guys. 2 guys with over 1,000 yards rushing and weapons like Wolfskill, who catches everything thrown downfield. The Cowboys are going to be guessing on what's coming next. The defense has been playing at a whole other level and fire. Halapaska, Villarreal, and Kurtz have been outstanding and flying to the ball, keeping opposing teams' passing game at bay. The Cowboys struggled to run last time. They will try to throw more, and that is where the pressure will come in from the defensive line and Rierick, Dyson, and Roundtree. And I really believe, like what you said, Will, we got to put a ton of pressure on that quarterback, have somebody in his face, even if we don't get there.
Yeah, well, you said it, Rob. I mean, they're going to be keeping them guessing tonight. Well, I got to tell you, last week I was completely guessing as to what came next. I mean, the game plan the coaches had set forth, Nothing was predictable. Everything was something we hadn't seen this year. And if they can do that again, you're right. The Cowboys are going to be guessing as to what's coming all night long.
And on the way home, Lee, you know, we were talking. If you've played football and you lose to somebody, and you watch film, to me that's an advantage. You know what you did wrong. You know what you need to fix. You know what you need to adjust. When you beat somebody, there's not a lot to look at.
That's right.
Well, that's the tale of the tape, guys. But you know what? Let's go ahead and go into the keys of the game and what it's going to take to win tonight. All right, keys of the game. We got 4 of them here, and we're going to start with old double nickel industrial alum Wes Unger. He's down there, and he wants to talk about, looks like stuffing.
Stuffing.
Thanksgiving stuffing?
Yeah, you can call it that. You know, guys, having the best view down here, best view in the house, you know, I lose my mind sometimes when I see a linebacker taking free shots at our backs. The Cobra line has been playing a lot better since that Week 3 district game, and they'll need to account for the second-level guys today. The Cowboys like to shift their defense and throw the offensive lineman off. So the Cobra line will need to be prepared for the shift and pay attention to numbers today. If an ugly colored jersey isn't there, they need to move up to the next level and stuff boys just like we stuffed yesterday. Stuff the Cowboys at the second level will be the key to running the football and extending drives today.
No, absolutely. Get in there and stuff them. I know you want to say it, Rob.
Stuff that A-gap. Stuff that A-gap. Stuff that A-gap. Hey, next key to the game. Let me ask you something, Will and Lee. Have y'all ever been to Vegas?
Yes.
You been to Vegas? Have you ever been to Vegas?
No,
Will?
I have not.
No. Have you ever been to a casino?
You taking us? Oh, yeah, I've been to casinos.
casino.
Yeah.
You know, you walk in there, and there are tables that say no limit.
Uh-huh.
Well, the Cobras are doing one better than that tonight. Double limit. Key to the game, double limit. The Cobras have to limit 2 things to win this game. First, they must limit the Cowboys' possession. And only had 3 possessions in the second half, and the goalie had lost. If the Cowboys' offense is not on the field, they can't score. The second limit is turnovers. In the last game, Edna came out of the locker room and forced 2 turnovers in the first 2 possessions of the second half. Each time Edna scored on the first play of each possession. They scored 14 unanswered points within the first 2 minutes. Then another interception by Hicks that he took to the house and sealed the deal. The Cobras have to limit the possessions and eliminate the turnovers tonight, and that's a key to the game.
No, that's a good one. But the other key to the game here is create chaos. And what do I mean by that? It's not chaos. Well, they are going to be creating a little bit of chaos, but it's chaos. The Cobras have got to create chaos in that backfield today. In the last game, the defensive line, guys, they did an outstanding job. Rurik was on a different level last week. But in the last Edna game, they did a good job of bottling up Rodas as well. They took away, if you take away those big runs like Rob was talking about, guys, he had negative yardage that night. Coach Fellers is going to need to take a page out of Goliath's game plan and send pressure tonight to create chaos. Pressure the Cowboy quarterback, Jaden Clay, has proven to be the cheat code to defending the Cowboys. Send extra personnel will be a gamble today, but it's one that the Cobras are going to have to take to be successful.
Amen, brother. Well, this is the last one, underdog. And I got to tell you, you know, there's an advantage from playing from behind, playing as the underdog, the team that's not favored. And the underdog story, it's the best in sports. From Rudy to the replacements, you know, these guys can draw big inspiration from movies just like that. The story's been written this season. The stage has been set. Cobras aren't supposed to be here, but they are. They aren't supposed to win this game, but they will. I mean, today, these Cobras have their backs against the wall, and what a better place to be. I mean, when your Cobras backed up, it's going to strike. And when it does, it's vicious. There's nothing more dangerous than backing a snake in a corner and playing like there's no tomorrow. And that's why I think coming into this game as the underdog favors the Cobras. Rob, you already alluded to it. It's hard to beat the same team twice. It's easy if you're the team that lost the first one to go back, address issues on film, and you come in with a chip on your shoulder. This is a revenge game. And, guys, I don't care how cliche it is in sports. When they tell you, oh, don't look ahead, you know, don't underestimate anybody, it still happens. It's human nature. This Edna team is coming in here today thinking they can handle this Cobra team because they have before. And I don't care how much the coaches try to tell them to put that aside. It just is not something that's easily done. These guys are in the maroon. They're coming in. They want to answer. They want to respond, and they want revenge. And I'm telling you right now, I'd love to be the underdog in this game because I think every advantage flows that way.
Yeah, and the thing is, this Cobra team has a lot of motivation with the Cowboy faithful, and we got to hold on. We'll take a break.
Yeah, we're going to honor America now with the national anthem as we're getting set to roll. We'll be back in just a moment. Oh, man, you got to love that.
Yeah, the teams are starting to funnel out. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're watching Cobra Football on the Cobra Sports Network.
Best network anywhere.
Welcome back, Cobra fans. Will LaRue alongside Lee Lewis, Rob Bargebrook here for playoff action as your Cobras get set to take on in-district rival Edna Cowboys in this third round action here.
Yeah, I'm here, you're here, and it looks like they're here. Cobras are coming into the tunnel. Here
They are.
come.
Yeah, we got Ryan Barnett here with the production crew, and Michael Bargebrook helping out with the camera angles today, and Wes Unger down on the field giving you those great camera actions. Yeah. That's a little too windy.
Little windy. I agree.
Yeah. Trying to get a little crowd noise, but I think we're way up here in this nice facility that Bay City has really built out here. Great booth. We're pretty high.
Yeah, they told me two years ago. So this is all new facility, new field, new stands. Looks really nice. But before the national anthem there, I was trying to mention about the Cobras have a ton of motivation this week.
And here they come right now, right into your living room. Or phone, wherever you're watching it.
Yeah, iPad.
Country Boy Can't Survive playing out there. Appreciate the crew coming all the way out here, getting the speakers going and everything else. You know, guys, it doesn't matter where we go, the way we travel, it feels like home. We are home. The Cobras are home today. They're wearing those maroon jerseys with the gray pants. They're fired up, ready to go.
We got a stadium flag here, guys, in this stadium, brought from home.
Yep, I'm hoping to see those IHS flag boys running up and down the field today. Hopefully they're having to get IVs after the game for cramps.
That'd be great. That'd be great.
Well, it's a beautiful day for it. I mean, here on a day after Thanksgiving, it's sunny and warm. A little bit of breeze coming in from our left to our right as you look out from the home stands. But it's just a beautiful facility. Y'all talked about it, Bay City, a great place to play. I mean, these stands, we're way up in the sky today. But, we heard one of our youth coaches, Evan Muchler, told the guys earlier this season, he said, hey, Bay City is a football town. There ain't much there but football. And you know what? You can tell it when you walk in this place. Great video board, great team here hosting us. It's a football town, Rob.
It is a football town. You're right. And didn't you say the longest running two teams playing each other this year is Bay City and El Campo?
Yeah, they have the oldest continuous high school football rivalry in the state.
I'll be there. How many years?
Over 100. I can't tell you
Really?
exactly.
Wow, that's impressive.
That
That's a
is.
long time.
That is. Well, we appreciate all our viewers out there. 258 right now. David Puckett watching all the way from Bandera, Texas. Appreciate you,
Woo.
David.
Yeah, we got folks up in Lubbock, I know. Hello, Lubbock, Texas.
There you go, Lubbock.
Yep.
I got some friends down in the valley said they were going to watch today. Work companions,
Yeah.
Padres.
Cover the state from the top to the bottom.
I got my uncle up in Wellington, Texas, said he was going to tune in today, watch two games, Skyrockets and the Cobras.
Yeah, captain's out on the field. Looks like for the Edna Cowboys, it's going to be Jaden Clay. I believe that's 16. Caleb Johnson, I can't tell. He's got his jersey hiked up under his shoulder pads.
Either that or 18, one of the two.
Yeah.
Landon
I'm going
Miller,
to announce
Hunter
the boys in maroon. I
There
can see
we
those.
go.
We got 7, 11, 6, and 62.
Yeah, that's Ashton Garza, Cade Quebeca, the disruptor, Dylan Rurick, and Coben Snyder, all seniors that were voted at the beginning of the year.
Feels like they've been out there
captains.
before.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they've
just
been
a
out
little
there
bit.
all year long. Well deserving. Those 4 young men have been leaders out here on the field. Have done an exceptional job here this senior year. Looks like Edna won the toss, and they have elected to defer. So
Maybe they
Play
didn't
it.
watch the film last week. Things did not go that well.
we're getting the ball. We're getting the ball,
Getting
boys.
the ball. Getting the
That's
ball.
right. Give me the ball.
So right away, we're going to see this Cobra offense. 50 seconds left till game time or kickoff, unless they just go ahead and roll the clocks to 0 and get them out there.
Thanksgiving playoff football, guys, on Friday. What is better than this?
Nothing. In the Thanksgiving theme, I tried to go find a 6-legged turducken to bring to the game today, maybe award player of the game like we saw yesterday. So I went downtown, Vanderbilt, Texas, USA. We strolled downtown, went around the square downtown there in Vanderbilt. All we could find was the Dollar General. So we stopped in, and sure enough, the closest thing we could find was some nuggets. So here we go, boys. Player of the game,
Chicken nuggets.
chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets.
No
Oh, boy.
turduckens today, but we
Hey.
do have all that Dollar General has to offer.
Just like Vegas, like I said earlier in the key to the game. Winner,
Chicken
dinner.
That's right.
Back deep to receive for the Cobras is going to be Hunter Halapaska and the junior Nick Clutch Kuchler. Hollywood
That's right.
Halapaska and Clutch Kuchler.
Yeah, with the win. It might be-
Hollywood. I like that. You win the belt from multiple interceptions, you're going to get the name like Hollywood.
Clarence Hosey listening all the way out there. Appreciate you, Clarence. Miss you, bud. Hope you're doing well up there at the next level. And this kick is away. It's going to bounce around the 20. Hollywood picks it up. Trying to find some running room, but he's going to be met near the 20-yard line, get about 2 yards on that, and that's where your Cobras will start this regional matchup. We did the area matchup last week.
Yeah, we were talking about it. This is a regional championship. I'm not exactly sure how UIL comes up with the names to different levels because we got 16 teams left in 3A Division I right now, 4 teams in each region.
Right.
So right now in Region 4, there's 4 of us and Edna, Goliad, and Blanco, of course. But somehow we're going to win a regional championship today.
Yeah, we are.
There we go.
I don't
Hey,
know.
another
Whatever.
big shout-out, Ryder Aloha, listening back home, too.
Hell, all those next level guys.
Yeah, we're going with a new formation here. It looks like Quebec and LaRue are set up. Wolfskill and LaRue are set up in that sniffer back position, lead blocking for Martin. He's going to try to find some running room off to that side, but Cobra's going to stop him after a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, I think that's a setup for a play later in the game, guys.
Oh, my goodness. Folks, we got people watching from Italy. What? Italy?
Wow.
We are international.
Worldwide.
Yeah, it's from Ganado fans out in Arizona as well.
Staying in that
And-
same formation, guys.
Yeah, sticking with the same thing. 2nd and 9. Martin offset to Garza's right. Garza somehow eludes the tackle in the backfield, but he is still going to be dropped for a loss. Not sure if he was trying to give that to Martin or not, but either way, that is a loss for the Cobras. We're going to get 3rd down and 12.
Yeah, right now, Edna defense is getting there in a hurry. They're pushing everybody up.
Yeah, they're getting a good push on that defensive line.
Maybe a little early, but certainly you wonder in that screen game or that Kuchler and Flats is going to start getting targeted here because these guys are in white are really being aggressive early.
He's got twins to this side of the field. It's Wolfskill and Kuchler.
Should be a free play there.
They're going to say he got back. A little swing pass out to Kuchler. Tyson Owens wraps him up. Dropped at the 20-yard line, so no go for the Cobras here in this first drive. They're going to have to punt this one away.
Yeah, unfortunate for the Cobras, because you want to see those long sustained drives, even if they don't end up with points on the board. One of the keys is really keep this high-powered Edna offense on the sideline. I mean, that's what Goliad did. We saw him get limited to 3 offensive possessions in the second half. The more you can keep that offense off the field, the better chance you have at winning this football game.
Yeah, back to punt is the senior Cade Quebeca. Kicks this one away.
Good kick with his wind is back. It's going to drop.
Going to bounce around the 30. Yeah, it's.
Oh,
and that should
be a flag.
They got a flag on that blindside block. Their ball's on the ground. Ball did come out.
Ball
it
comes
like
out.
That was Rurick jumping on it.
Yes.
And so penalty about to get declined.
How about that big play right there? Put that one in the playbook, guys.
Special teams being special, guys.
That's
We
it.
had that a couple weeks ago.
I did not see who it was that came in and make that tackle.
I think he just lost the handle on it, to be honest, Will. I don't know that anybody actually popped that ball loose.
That's a great third down play there.
No, I'm sorry.
Guys.
I'm wrong. It was
hard to tell with that glare on there. But sorry about that, folks. Either way, Cobras get the ball at the 41-yard line of the Cowboys. Offense back to work.
That's about the best third down play you could draw up, guys.
I think it was a 4th down play, but we'll take it either way. Maybe we should have done it one play earlier.
Yeah.
Martin again on the carry and just coming in from that outside backer position. He is tackled after a short gain. I believe that is number 5, Marcus Robinson. Guys, he's just coming from that outside linebacker position, not being blocked at all, just kind of a free man coming in and getting to Martin in a hurry.
Yeah, and he's crashing inside, so that's something the Cobras can look at. If he's going to bite that hard inside, that means you should be able to run outside, Will.
LaRue, the lone receiver, to the near side of the field. Ball back to Martin again, off to the right side, continuing to try to fight for some yardage. But, guys, Cobra run game right now, just barely chipping away, getting a yard here and there, not really getting any big bursts off the line.
Yeah, well, everything has been through between the tackles, really. The Cobra run game, outside of that swing pass out to Kuchler, everything has been between the tackles. And so you wonder, are we going to start opening up that the run game outside?
Quebeca, the tight end to the near side. Wolfskill and Kuchler, receivers to the far side. Wolfskill mismatched against, looks like Harris out there on that far side. Another swing pass out to Martin. Low cut tackle by Hicks, and Martin's dropped. Going to bring up 4th down.
Hicks just read that one really well. He saw it early and was breaking up. One good thing is right now we're at the field position, really out of field goal range, no real benefit in the punt. You're going to get an extra shot at this.
To me, the middle of the field is kind of open with the defense Edna's running right now.
It may be a good time to throw one up the seam or something like that, because even if you get picked off, balls will be intercepted, inside the 20. So
I'd like to go ahead and see that jump ball happen over there between number 17. Slant pass caught up the middle. That is Kuchler, and he's dropped, but not before he gets enough for a Cobra first down. How about that pitch and catch by number 7 to 5?
Great play there.
Yeah, I'm glad we thought of that.
Yeah.
Exactly like what drew up. No, it's good to see Kuchler involved early. That's 2 catches already for number 5. He was big last week. The more they can work him, the better.
1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. Martin offset to Garza. It's going to be a dump pass to Quebeca, but they're not. They're gonna. That ball's gonna fall incomplete. I thought the crowd wanted a little bit of a flag there because of the touching, but either way.
Yeah, good
No
idea
argument.
though. Good idea.
Yeah, no safety help over the top. That's a free release for Quebeca.
No, they're in a 4-2-5, but the safety is coming down basically as a extra linebacker. Is what Edna's doing here.
They're playing run first, Rob.
You are correct.
Well, and it shows. I mean, they're having success at stopping that run game. So start opening things up with your pass game.
And that's going to be, again, we talked about that in the pregame, guys. Edna likes to do that. They're going to move their front line to try to shift those guys and get the Cobras to jump off sides. And the Cobras had a little bit of an issue with that in the first game. It's bit them right now.
But the good news is we're going to have second down again.
Yeah, that is.
There you go.
We retained it. We
didn't lose
retained
second down. We didn't lose second down.
7:22 left in this first quarter.
Half glass full, buddy. Half glass full.
Well, I think we're going to have to, if they're going to stay in that defense, we're going to have to stretch the field a little bit to get that safety out of the box, Will. Back to that new formation. It looks very similar to it.
Yeah, it bunched up with 2 backs and 3 backs, really. Garza on the QB sweep, but around the end, makes a man miss, lowers his shoulder into 19, gets what he can. He's going to be pushed out of bounds. They're going to say around the 23-yard line.
Yeah, he got the first down back plus about 2 extra.
Well,
the penalty yards back.
You know, I mean, I know that play had moderate pickup, but I like it. I like having the extra blockers to that side. I like running on the outside of these guys. You know, I think Edna clearly has established a defensive scheme that says they're not going to let you run through the middle. So open things up, take what they'll give you, and then come back to it when they.
Here's that bunch formation again with the 2 wingbacks.
Yeah,
Martin out in motion. That's going to be there's a flag on the play.
Yeah.
Balls did fall incomplete, but they're going to say offsides against the Cowboys. So push it up 5 more yards. Repeat that third down.
That makes it 3rd and manageable there, guys.
3rd and 2.
I like having extra downs to work with.
Yeah, me too.
That's nice.
It is. And talking about somebody being down, Peyton Barnett watching from home, unable to make the game tonight. She's a little under the weather. Peyton, hope you get better or better soon.
Wow, we got folks in California checking in.
There we go.
Yeah. How about the newlyweds, Kyle and Jordan Kraft? Listen all the way from Colorado. Congratulations, Crafts, on the.
We also do weddings. So if you're in the mood for anybody out there looking.
3rd and 2. Martin up
Martin,
the middle. Great running room. Cuts
Yes.
back into the middle of the field. Brought down inside the 10-yard line. Guys, Rob, you talked about it as one of your keys to the game today, right? The double limit. And that's exactly what's going on right now. Is one of your parts of it is continuing to control the clock, eat up time of possession. 6 minutes left in this first quarter. Cobras extend the drive a little more. Swing pass out to Kuchler. He's dropped pretty quick for about a yard loss. Tyson Owens on that tackle. So Tyson he's a quick receiver. He's going to get there pretty fast. Able to bring
14 and 11,
down for
both
loss.
of them for the Cowboys have been having good games.
Yeah.
Campton Hicks and Owens.
You're going to have the key to that is keep throwing that and then get them to bite real hard and throw it over the top.
Kuchler, the lone receiver to this side of the field. Garza on the sweep. Gets around the edge. Good block there by Martin on the end, and that's no laundry on the field. We got a touchdown for the Cobras.
There we go.
It feels familiar, doesn't it? Nothing like a little touchdown to get you started.
There you go.
Hey, great job on that. You know, the Cowboys stuffed the Cobras there. Big play on special teams, get the ball back. Nice play calling, continuing to stay within yourself and stick to your game plan, not get too antsy. Cobras drive down, score. And the bullseye Warren is through and true. And with that, we're going to go ahead and dump some stats on you for another Con Metal scoring drive recap. Go ahead, Rob.
Hey, we're ready. I tell you what, this drive, the big play started off with the fumble punt, causing the fumble, picking the ball up, getting down the field. After that, we ran the ball up the middle a little bit, not for a lot of yardage, but it did open up the outside play to Garza for 7 yards and 10 yards for the touchdown. Also, Cooper Martin had a 7-yard run on that drive on the short field. Had the 10-yard pass to Kuchler, which was for a first down. And that's your Conn-Medal scoring drive, followed up by Bryce Warren sprinting the uprights for the extra point.
And that's your Conn-Medal scoring drive recap. Appreciate our friends over at Conn-Medal for sponsoring all our scoring drives in the 2023 season.
I hope they get their name called a bunch.
I do too.
Well, guys, last week we did an onside kick after scoring.
I don't think that one's going to happen again today. That play got used.
Now
But Edna does. They are respecting it. We got everybody in right now while they're still in formation.
you know,
We'll spread out. They'll spread out. Here we go. You know, and we got the wind at our back right now. It's a good time for Warren to put his foot into it as much as he can.
back deep to receive this one is number 1, Cade Rodas. It's going to be a squib kick. It bounces.
Oh, the ball is live.
It's going to roll into the end zone. It'll be down right there. Cowboys will get it at the 25. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Cobra Football on the Cobra Sports Network. Welcome back, Cobra fans. Edna taking their first possession of this game here at the 25-yard line. In the backfield is Rodas, offset to Clay's left. Clay looking to pass this one right away to Owens. Great tackle there by the senior Rylan Barr.
Yeah, it was a necessary tackle, too, because there was nobody back there behind him.
Well, the Cobras are going to give them a little bit of cushion. They're going to take those 5-6 yards all day long. That's exactly what happened right there on first down. 2nd and 4.
Well, I'm interested to watch what they do with Hollywood back there. You know, what are you going to do with Halapowski? You have him play safe and just kind of center field? Are you going to roll him up? Are you going to give help? It'll be interesting to see how they use him today and how they change him.
Clay using his own legs, trying to find some running room. Bounces off. Looked like that was Vadial that met him first. I think he's going to be called down.
I say ball came out late, but looked like he was down.
Yeah, not a lot of running room there for Jaden Clay. He does manage to find the line of scrimmage.
Well,
3rd and 4.
Watching him bounce around right there kind of brought back some instant flashbacks. He is hard to bring down. You know, we got a lot of hands on him last time and struggled with just hanging on and getting to the ground. Right there, we kind of saw that already, kind of rearing its head.
Yeah. They did a good job. He tried to go through that A gap. We filled it, and he bounced. So that's a good sign.
Great job there. Ball falls incomplete. I think that was Quebeca jumping up in the air and getting a hand.
I couldn't tell if he actually got a hand on it or if he just disrupted the throw. But having that under-over right there forced Clay to make a tough throw and just really couldn't find it.
Be cautious right here. I'm wondering if Edna does have it in them to go ahead and try to fake one early in the ball game.
Well,
with
they're
4
feeling
yards.
right now like
they're overloaded
something.
to that the far side of the field with their punt formation. Basically, always set up to run the ball there.
And they are kicking into the wind. This is Clay. It's an end-over-end kick. It's going to be one of those that goes out of bounds near midfield.
51, I think it was.
Yeah, it's a 50. Well, they gave him the 50. They took away the 1.
We'll take a quick break. When we come back, your Cobras on offense again. You're watching the Cobra Sports Network. Welcome back, Cobra fans. 3:53 left in this first quarter. Your Cobras leading it 7-0 with their 3rd possession.
I'm willing to call the game right here. What do you think, Will? Just give them that 3:53 back and let it be done.
Nice.
Garza trying to find some running room, but the Cowboys doing a great job of extending that play and forcing him to try to cut back inside. Drops him right back at the original line of scrimmage. Not a whole lot of running room for the Cobras today.
Now, they're kind of a double wing there, and then they pulled a guard trying to get the block on the outside. But you're
the other
right.
thing I saw is it looked like the Cobras were overplaying to this side for Garza when they sent Martin on the opposite side, nobody really went with him. No respect for the fake. So either they have really great ball recognition or they were all focused in on number 7. We'll see if we want to go back to it and actually make that give.
Quick
Martin
pitch.
on the toss, gets what he can, lowers his shoulder, gets some extra on 5 yards on that second down carry. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Yeah, that little quick pitch is a nice play. It doesn't allow the defense to stretch the play out as quickly.
This might be a situation where you know you've got 2 down, so it's one of those ones where you want to pick up 3 right here, give yourself a shot.
Garza back to pass. He's got Quebeca all by himself, and he's connected with him. Dropped near the 10-yard line. Great hands by the senior, the commander, Kate Quebeca.
Yeah, forget the 3 yards and giving yourself a double set of downs there. Let's just go ahead and throw downfield. I like that idea better.
And Garza, nice touch on that pass, allowing Cade to just get over there. Hits him in stride. Fantastic job. Twins to the far side of the field. Martin again to the left side, not getting anywhere. So LaRue is coming up, guys, to be that lead back blocker, but he is not getting anybody on the offensive line. He's running through the line pretty clean. He's going back to the next level. But, guys, right now, the Cobra offensive line, they're getting beat in the front 3.
This time we're going to spread it out a little more.
Yeah, they definitely spread out more on this one, Lee. A little swing pass. Oh.
Ball falls incomplete, intended for Martin. 2nd and 9, minute 43. Clock does stop with a minute 43 left in this first quarter.
Tough situation here. There is the ability to pick up a first down, though. I mean, it would be inside the 1. But you're really in a goal-to-go situation.
Yeah, you're looking in the end zone or right at the, front of the end zone there. Probably your secondary read, that would be my guess. Your first read would be in the end zone.
Well, I like Wolfskill to the back pylon right now.
I'm with you on that, exactly there.
And you got a safety on Kuchler as well.
And he's looking that way. Ball, I can't tell. Did he hold on to it? They're going to say, wait, what?
Intercepted.
Oh.
What?
Did he jump the route?
I couldn't see that at all, guys.
Either way, Edna ended up with the ball, but a little far to see from where we're at, but looked like the ball was intended for Kuchler. It was a little high, and Edna ended up coming down with it. Well, minute 37 left in this first
We're
quarter.
showing a flag on the play on the board. Is there a dead ball?
I don't know. Ball is placed at the 20-yard line.
Maybe the scoreboard operator just misread it.
Rodas up the middle, but this time he runs right into number 33, Brady Cope. Bring him down for no gain on the play.
That was
Stuff
beautiful.
that A-gap.
Beautiful play there out of 33. He came right up, stuck Rodas hard, and did not let go. Wrapped up. Good tackle.
I can tell you on the film that I watched, that play is how they set up the rest of their offense. Is that inside zone, and they pull it, and they throw it, and they run outside. But everything is based off of that play. And if you can stop it, it makes it difficult for them to run their offense.
Clay looking to pass, and he connects with Hicks. Immediately hit by Hunter Halapaska, but it's going to be they're going to say he's about a yard shy.
Yeah, they're disagreeing. There's two side judges
Yeah.
disagreeing. One has him a yard short, and one had him at the line to gain. It looked like forward progress was there, but they're going to go have a talk about it.
Yeah, I agree with the guy that says he's short.
I thought he had gotten a little far, got over it, but we'll see what the call is.
Looks like it's still 3rd and 1. They haven't moved anything yet.
No, you're right. 3rd and 1. 21 seconds left in this first quarter.
Yeah, the bread and butter here is that inside zone. So if I was the Cobras, I would. That's what I'd be gambling for.
Well, there's only 5 seconds left on the clock. I don't know if they're going to get it off before the half is over.
or the quarter, and it does
All right,
tick
sorry,
away.
the quarter,
We're through
yes, thank
one
you.
here in Bay City. Cobras leading at 7-0. We're going to switch sides of the field and thank some sponsors. When we come back for second quarter action, you're watching the Cobra Sports Network. Welcome back, Cobra fans. We are here in Bay City for this regional championship game between the Cobras, your Cobras, and the Edna Cowboys. Right now, Cobras leading it 7-0. Edna setting up at the 29-yard line.
Got
Third and one.
3rd and 1.
Yeah, right now Cobras have had a couple big plays go their way, but there's still some missed opportunities. And I think that's one of those things right now. You're facing a tough opponent in a regional championship. You want to make sure that everything you got a chance at, you put points up.
Well, Clay takes it himself off to the left, or excuse me, the right side, and gets just enough for that first down. A couple more yards as well. Cobras, go ahead.
One thing we're seeing is they flip the field. Edna does have the wind at his back now, and it's looks to be a fairly consistent win. So we may see them try to open up some things now that they take a few shots.
Yeah, we're playing pretty deep. We're playing almost 10 yards or 7 yards off the ball.
Pistol formation. Rodas lined up directly behind Clay. It's going to be a handoff to Rodas, and coming down from the safety position, number 22, the sophomore, Zach Vadiala, making a great tackle for a loss. How about that on number 22?
Yeah, great job.
Well, really, I was watching all of their feet. I mean, watching those two linebackers, Brady Cope and then Villarreal too. Everybody was flying forward on the snap. They're really going to force Edna to beat them. They want to make sure they're getting downhill in a hurry.
Yeah, because you definitely don't want Rodas picking up momentum downfield. Trying to double move.
Clay looking to pass. Ball falls incomplete, intended for Braylon Harris.
Yeah, that was two great plays there out of Ryland Barr and Hunter Halapaska. Really, Barr, excellent job not biting on the double move. He did a great job staying step for step. And Halapaska read the quarterback's eyes. He was rolling over immediately after the pump fake. He saw where that play was going. It was a one-shot deal. And,
Looking at 3rd and 13 here, guys.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Quebecca's going to check out, and Kuchler comes in, check in for that nickel position, give us an extra, give the Cobras that additional coverage guy.
Don't be surprised if they don't hand it off. No, he stays in to protect, swing pass.
Don't find anything. Stiff arms Bo Bethany. Hunter coming downfield gives him a good hard hit. We'll see where it's going to be at. They're going to give him enough for a first down.
that's something you don't ever see every day, is being able to stiff arm Bo Bethany and get him off of you. Clay is just a big, strong back. That's one thing we're seeing out of both sides today. You got quarterbacks who are really, really stout.
Extending the drive here. Ball placed at the 44-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Cowboys. Ball on the ground. Rodas does pick it up. Bounces outside. Finds a little bit of running room. Might gain a yard before he's pushed out of bounds. So a little mistake there by the Cowboy offense.
Yeah, Cobras did a good job rallying to the ball on a busted play. I mean, those are some of the ones where you can have something go against you with the speed and athleticism of Rodas. He's able to pick it up and plays broken down. Interesting, he's not going back to the huddle. He's rolling out here.
9:56 left in this first half.
We switched from our basically kind of 4-man line. Very
Play
interesting.
action, swing passes it out to Hicks, and he's met again. I believe that's Zach Vardial again. How about the sophomore coming up, making 2 great tackles here in this first half?
Yeah, he's got good closing speed and early recognition.
And Zach's being told something by the referee.
The only thing I can think of, don't tackle so hard.
9.5 minutes left, second quarter still. Another critical third down here.
Yeah, you're gonna have to put that spy on Clay if we're bottling everything up. Oh,
Oh, lucky on the Cobras there. That must have. I didn't see where.
wheel route.
If that was a wheel route that came out, but guys, that's the one play that's hurt the Cobras consistently all year long, and that would have been had that connected. That was Hicks actually on that intended receiver there. Had that been connected, he would have been in for a touchdown.
Well, and one thing we saw right there, we're really still not getting pressure in the backfield on Clay. They got 5 guys up front blocking for him against their 3-man pressure from the Cobras, and nobody's getting home. Right there, without being under stress, you would think he would lob that one up and give a little more cushion to his receiver.
Well, end over end kick's going to bounce. Nick's going to allow that one to bounce. It's going to get into the end zone.
Woo, that was a close one.
There's no way. There's no way.
No way.
Yeah, they're
Okay,
saying-
saying touchback.
Okay.
He stood there for a minute. But I did look back at the replay over here. Our production crew showed us that was a little stop-and-go route. So the Cobras are going to have to look into that, make sure that doesn't happen again because that was wide open. 9:02 left in this first half.
Well, I think the real story right now is the Cobra defense still pitching a shutout here. This
Yeah.
offense, if they could eat up about 4, maybe 5 minutes here, would be a really good
and put a
second
score
quarter.
on the board where Edna has to change their game plan just a little bit. That could be huge. I'd love to have a big play here and get the momentum kind of going our direction.
Garza looking to pass right away. Heaves it down in that spot there. Safety comes over and intercepts the ball. That was Hicks. I don't understand.
Back to back.
Yeah, you're just asking really Kutzler to do too much because he's got. They had good coverage on him along with help over the top, and those 50-50 jump balls are tough when you're undersized and throwing into double coverage.
And into the wind.
Yeah, well, the other thing, too, is looking the safety off, right? And I'm sure the coach is down there trying to talk to Ashton right now. You're looking the safety off and then hit the seam up the middle. Find where the safety's going and go the opposite direction.
Yeah, I would call a timeout here. Let the guys regroup a little. Inside zone
And
play.
Rodas on the carry breaks several tackles, but Zach Vardial, how about the sophomore coming up and making
Yeah.
a save for a huge loss in the backfield?
Well,
Yeah.
I think one of the highlights there is his speed. Villarreal gets the ball very quickly, and that's one of the things that the Cobras have not had a lot of the last few years is just high speed guys.
Little bit of information for you guys here. Rodas -8 yards so far.
Well, that was kind of the story from a few weeks ago. I mean, Rodas had only two positive plays, I think, one 50-yard and one 60-yard, but everything else was for a loss, or at least certainly cumulatively negative yards. They do a good job of bottling him up.
Back to the 4-man line.
Big cushion here. Does connect.
Get up.
I'm not sure who that was on the reception, but breaks another tackle by, I believe that was Blake Mendoza that was on the coverage there. That's going to be a Cowboy touchdown. So turnovers.
It's
Oh,
not a
excuse me.
touchdown.
No, they
He's
said he
actually
was
stepped
out.
out. Yeah, Halapaskin knocked him out at around the 2-yard line. I believe.
Okay.
Who was the receiver on that? I didn't catch that, guys.
Was it 7?
I believe that was
7.
Braylon Harris, number 7. Running personnel in a little late. Looks like Jacob Reyes checking into the game for the Cowboys.
Play clock down to 3 because they are going to have a chance to sub. Now it'll hit zeros, so Cowboys are going to be forced to take a timeout.
And they do. With that timeout, we'll take a timeout. You're watching Cobra Sports Network.
And we're welcome back as we get set here. Big goal line test for the Cobra defense right now as the Cowboys have first and goal from their own 2.
7:30 left here in the half.
One thing they're going to go I formation as they'll send Rodas right up the middle. He's going to be in for the touchdown. So with that, Cowboys trying to tie it up here. Extra point to come. And, one guy's early is, just two critical turnovers right there. Putting a lot of pressure on the defense early. You have one situation where you're inside the 10 looking to score with the critical turnover. The other side, you get your backup, get your hands on the end zone. Edna short field. Those kind of mistakes are just something that are backbreakers.
Yeah, especially when so far the defense has only given up 10 yards rushing on the night.
And he does miss that. It looked like it went wide right. So 6-7. Cobras still leading it here with 7:25 left in this first half.
One thing I'd like to see them go back to is kind of that lead convoy package where they set up extra blockers to the side and let Ashton follow that. I have not seen the Edna adjust to that yet with any kind of ability to really stop it for more than maybe a 5-yard gain. I'd love to just keep wearing them out on the edge.
Yeah, and I'm with you. Continue to grind that clock out.
It's ball protection and will eat clock, give you that long, sustained drive. And at some point, you can have him on that rollout and just look for that little pop pass downfield because they're going to continue to just be drawn up on that, trying to stop it.
Do have different personnel here on the front line for the Cobras, checking to see if that onside kick's going to happen or not. Going to be a squib kick fielded around the 25-yard line by Brady Cope. Got a couple blocks there. It's going to be brought down near the 40-yard line.
Yeah.
And that's where the Cobras will go with 7:16 left in this first half.
Brady Cope is quietly having a pretty good game so far, folks. Excellent play out linebacker position. Good little return there.
Doesn't get to play offense, so he's trying to make the best he can when he does get the football in his hand. Wes, how's the energy down there on the field?
Oh, it's going great.
Cobras put him on the spot. Cobras going again. Kuchler, the lone receiver to the far side. And there they go with
Lee.
that play, Lee. But Garza swallowed it up and dropped after a short gain. That was number 34 coming in from that linebacker position. Angel Olivares and making the tackle.
Yeah, they run into that short side of the field. Edna's had a better job of getting extra bodies there when it's going that direction.
Yeah, they're kind of cutting through the backside of that play. We're picking up the guys in front of us. They're collapsing on the backside and getting home.
Well, when you got the guards and tackles pull into that side, no one's helping on that other side. And there they go again with that quick jump. They continue to do this. Cobras have got to remain disciplined and wait for the snap count.
Yeah, there's got to be a call because they're doing it in unison, and I think that's what's throwing everybody off is you're not just seeing the guy in front of you move or stunt. You're seeing the entire front four shift, and so it's triggering it. There's got to be a call there.
Martin on the carry off to the right side, and again, just not getting any push there. Cowboys converging and bringing them down.
Yeah, the best run so far has been that toss or quick pitch, whatever you want to call it, where we're able to get the ball outside of Edna's speed.
And so far, Edna doing a great job on that front line, being able to, and they're really only rushing three guys. But they're shooting gaps and getting into the backfield, allowing their linebackers to get down quick.
And they're kind of in a formation that you don't know who's coming. You know what I mean?
Quebeca again pushed out of bounds near the 45-yard line. It's going to bring up third down. Or is it fourth? My fault.
Fourth.
Fourth down.
I'm good to play third down again. Let's just go 3rd and 4 from right there.
And coaches looking at each other. Offense is staying on the field, guys.
Yeah, there's about 5.5 minutes left. So this is kind of an interesting call. 4th and 4 is what it would be.
I think they're
That's
going
a
to
long 4.
I think they're going to go ahead and allow the play clock to click down to zeros and call a timeout with.
I'm not sure why they're waiting to call it because the
clock
game clock is stopped. So you could just call it now if you wanted to.
Why did the game clock stop with at least?
He went out of bounds.
Rebecca stepped out of bounds. So
He was pushed out of bounds.
Oh, well, then, okay. Yeah.
So we're going to take a brief break. We'll be right back after our timeout.
And we're back.
Yeah, and looks like we're going to come out and punt.
Yeah, we are punting. Quebeca back to do the punting duties. 5:37 left in
Unless
this
it's a
first
fake.
half.
Maybe sometimes, this is when you have those ideas.
Well,
A little timeout to talk it over.
Cowboys do have 2 men back to receive this one.
yeah, and it might have been as simple as, hey, guys, look, we don't want to kick it to Rodas.
It's a high kick. It's going to go way out of bounds, land near the stands, actually.
Looks like about 35. Oh, he's still walking. Whoa.
At the 42-yard line. That's where the Cowboys will have it with 5:30 left in this first half. Yeah, so I assumed the clock was still running because it looked like the coaches were sitting there waiting to call a timeout right before.
This is kind of dangerous territory for the Cobras here. You got to keep the game in front of you. It looks like they're coming out in a heavy run package here. So
Tyson Owens, the lone receiver to the far side. Ray is over in motion. The swing passes out to Rodas, but the ball falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
So far, Rodas has really been a non-factor in this game.
negative 6 yards and no receptions. He did have the touchdown, but that was, a 2-yard run.
Right now, the Cobras
The leader
really
so far,
more worried
honestly,
on the outside threat, the single.
Clay's leading in rushing and passing. So,
Well, I hope he's leading in passing.
so I mean that was one of our keys to the game. We
guy that's thrown
got to
anything
create
so well.
chaos.
Giving him a shot up the middle. Ball falls incomplete. Not sure the intended receiver was number 15.
Yeah,
I don't think he knew it was coming.
Maybe he's not leading in passing. He's missed two receivers pretty big.
Well, he's got a lot of time back there. He's been setting up and been able to deliver. Looks like he's been throwing to different spots, but I don't know if the Cobras have been getting away with anything with the release off the line or wherever it's at. But I mean, they're not playing press coverage. They're getting release off the line.
You'd have to be holding the receiver, and usually that gets picked up. I mean, you might get away with it once, but usually not consistent.
And they're definitely looking to pass here.
Yeah.
He's going to scramble. Same play as last time, guys.
Yeah, it was. I think that was a
That was a
design
design,
quarterback
yep.
draw all day long. Brady Cope
They
on
had-
Jaden Clay.
Yeah, they had Cope spying, but Cope was just a little too deep when he took off. Wasn't able to close that gap.
The last one was 16 yards, and this one was 18.
17 yards on the carry, 1st and 10. Cowboys.
Twins to both sides of the field. Rodas offset to Clay's left. Rodas going to get the ball, bounces into a line, wrapped up. It looked like Cullen Dyson grabbed a hold of him before the rest of the cavalry showed up. They're going to go ahead and give him 2 yards on that play.
Yeah, Edna continues to feed Rodas to try to open up more of this offense.
We talked about
gotta
Rodas.
respect that.
Yeah, we talked about him. He's a one-play guy. I mean, he can open something up in one play. He gets loose. It's going to be very difficult to catch him.
Yeah, and he was probably hit 4 times on that tackle there.
Still trying and still moving forward. Got 2 yards on it. 2nd and 8.
4:38 left here in the first half.
Stay in that doubles formation.
Clay looking to swing past it out to Harris. He's got him up from the safety position. Zach Vidial wraps him up. They're going to say clock's going to continue to roll with 4:24 counting down here. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 1.
Ooh, that's a generous spot.
Well, you hate to put everything on the defense, but it feels at this point like there's going to have to be a turnover. You're going to have to create some.
You're going to have to gain a possession.
Right. Because really, Edna's got that formula working where they're going to be in 4-down territory and they're going to continue to stay on Clay.
Clay up the middle, and Bo Bethany doing what he can to hold on to him. Dude finally does bring him down, but not before he gets enough for a 1st down. Clock will stop with 3:44. As soon as they set the change, you get it winding again.
Edna has been a Rodas heavy on 1st down.
Yeah, right. That inside
at
zone.
some point, they're going to go away from that.
They're going to
try
pull.
to take a shot on them.
They're going to pull that inside zone to do an RPO.
Rodas running into Brady Cope right there. Missed. Was in the backfield. I think that was a disruptor getting into the backfield, but Rodas, man, cutting around him, getting to the next level.
Getting a little bit more yardage now. 7 carries for -1 yard.
2nd down is where Edna's had success on this drive.
And it's been Clay.
Ton of cushion on I believe that's Owens on the far side. Clay looking that way, fires it up the middle instead. Ball falls incomplete, no laundry on the play, and the Edna sideline is exploding over there because they wanted some, saying that there was a little contact in the secondary.
Well, they were lucky in the sense that Halapaska didn't pick that off. He read it just slightly late. As he saw the eyes, he started breaking that direction. But really, he had committed to this side. He'd been looked off slightly, and by the time he could change direction, it was just too late. He came close.
3rd and 8, 2:46 left.
Last 2 first downs picked up by Clay scrambling.
Rodas up the middle. Ball on the ground. We'll see who it comes up with. They're saying Edna landed back on top of it, but I believe that was Quebeca came in, delivered the hit, and knocked the ball loose out of Rodas's hands. Edna fortunate to come back up with that one.
Well, what it does is it puts them in a 4th and long situation.
It does.
I think they were banking on picking up parts of that right there and getting a manageable 4th down situation because we know that they've already missed an extra point. They don't have a significant kicking game from that distance. It would be a 42-yarder, and so they're going to leave the offense on the field.
Yeah, I would. 14's your playmaker. That's what I would be watching for here if I was the Cobras.
It's getting loud out there right now.
It is.
Clay dropping back to pass. Fires the ball incomplete, intended for Harris.
2 minutes and 3 seconds left for your Cobra offense to go to work. We know Edna's going to get the ball coming out of the locker room, so this is kind of a critical drive early. You want to get some extension on that scoreboard, put some distance between these two teams.
Yeah, Cobras will be going into the wind, I believe.
And that wind's kind of being a factor both directions there.
Would love to put points, obviously, as you go in the locker rooms, knowing Edna's going to get it coming out. But I think the more critical thing here is to make sure you protect the ball and make sure you don't let this Edna offense back out on the field to have another chance.
You're exactly right, Lee. Kill the clock.
Martin off to the left side this time, finds some running room in that cutback lane. 2nd and 4.
And what that does is that prevents Edna from calling any kind of timeout there.
Cobras going quick again, trying to catch Edna off. And they do with Martin up the middle, continuing to push the pile. Should be right at that line to gain.
That looks like enough for a 1st down.
What we're seeing, too, is right now things are getting a little bit chippy. You're starting to see a little bit extra pushing and shoving from both sides, and that's something you want to make sure the refs are going to let them play. They're going to give them a nice little tolerance, but you don't want to make some mistakes there.
Garza swallowed up in the backfield for a loss. I couldn't see who that was coming off the edge. Had a free shot on Garza, but he was able to
They got a player
escape
down.
it at first.
Looks like 19.
Oh, he bounces back up
Bounce
pretty
back
quick.
up. Okay. I think he's the one that.
Well, they signaled for official timeout for the injury. It stopped at 1 minute, 15 seconds.
Now they're going to wind it. 2nd and long.
Yeah, and you got 36 seconds on the play clock.
Don't, I'm a firm believer. You don't fall in the trap right now. Don't throw here.
Quebeca on the out route ends up being dropped down. It looked like he kind of slipped when he was trying to make a move near the 30-yard line.
Yeah, I think he knows right there is, you want to get out of bounds.
Cobras do use a timeout here with 52 seconds left. We'll take a quick timeout also. You're watching the Cobra Sports Network.
So be about 3rd and 15 now, 52 seconds left. Getting in those long situations allow the Cowboys staff to call those timeouts, preserve clock. If this is a situation where that first down is in check and possibly, in the range to get picked up, they're going to not call that. That's one of the reasons you want to stay ahead of the chains in these situations.
Yeah, and you're in a situation here where you don't want to give them too much time because they still have timeouts left.
They're saying reset it to 46. They're telling the clock operator move it from 52 to 46.
It doesn't show timeouts on the scoreboard, Rob. It shows 0 for the Cowboys.
Really?
I don't remember the
I don't remember
one,
calling.
but I don't remember the second one. On the field trying to get the clock figured out right now.
He's waiting.
Went the wrong
56.
direction. Now we got 56. He meant 46.
It's actually less than 56.
Less than greater than. Alligator mouth.
He's rolling with 56. He called 46, but he's rolling with 56.
Interesting. Okay. Well, that went the wrong way.
Yeah.
Chopped the ball, 4 play, 3rd down and long for the Cobras. Swing pass out to Wolfskill. He's brought down inbounds. That will wind the clock. And there's a timeout on the field. Looks like Edna did have another timeout in there, so the clock was wrong.
Well, honestly, I agree with y'all. I could only recall one. I thought they still had one in their pocket, but you look at the scoreboard and you gotta defer to the scoreboard. You assume it's right. But with that, Edna does call their second one, as Cobras are going to have 4th down now, 44 seconds left.
I would assume they will only have one timeout left then.
No, I think that's all of them.
That's all of them. So they won't have any timeouts on offense.
But the Cowboys are a deep threat.
Yeah, they don't need a lot of time.
No, they don't. They sure don't. So I'd like to look to see after this punt here. One thing is definitely keeping the ball out of Rodas' hands. But I don't think Rodas is going back. It looks like it's Braylon Harris, number 7.
One thing we've seen, the defense has really played very soft coverage. They've given a lot of cushion to these receivers. Do you wonder are they going to come up and try to press? Are they going to try to hit them at the line, delay those deep threats, do something to force them not to have that time to go downfield with it?
A big kick out of Quebeca here,
nice
and it's
kick.
into the sun. Harris was trying to shield his eyes. He's going to get away from that one. 33 seconds left in this first half.
Great job from Quebeca. That was one of the times where you could not have another one of those short punts. We've seen one of them in the wind that fell fairly short right there. That they needed to drive that ball downfield.
That really flipped the field there.
Yeah, and then the ball hit high as well, and as you saw, Braylon Harris having to put his hand up to try to shield his eyes from that sun.
You know, I would gamble here. I'd have my guys back. I'd be playing the ball, thinking they're going to go to 14. I'd have him double covered, somebody over the top, somebody underneath. If they get yardage running the ball, you know, there's only 33 seconds.
Well, Kuchler is in the game. They do have that nickel defensive formation in there. It's going to be a little screen pass out there. Oh, ball was tipped. I think that was Blake Mendoza got his hand on it. Ball's incomplete there. 27 seconds left. 10-4 Tyson Owens.
That was really close, guys. That was really close to a turnover in the Edna end of the field with seconds left.
You wonder if that changes their decision making right now. Between the long punt and the almost oopsie, you got to wonder they can start playing safer.
Zach Vadial and Hunter Halapaska's playing back. Clay rolling out.
Try to give some time.
Fires it downfield. He's got Owens downfield. Ball is incomplete. Covering on that was Blake Mendoza.
And that's a much smarter call if you're on the edge of the sideline. Take that deep shot because you don't mind if it gets turned over down there.
No.
You know, and all likelihood you might get a pass interference call or you get the catch. But you know, good things are going to happen down there for Edna. Nothing good happens on these little shorter out routes.
Hey, guys, 21 seconds. 2 passes. 3rd down. They don't convert here, we could get the ball back. So they might run the ball here in this situation to try to keep us from getting the ball back. No, they're gonna throw it again.
Clay evading the pocket, but he's got Roundtree in his face. He's got a hold of him and throws it out of bounds. I thought Hollywood was coming up to get him one, but Jaden Clay just goes to show you what kind of athlete he is in a veteran play. Exactly what you said.
That's a smart decision there. You're under pressure. They've got you by the jersey,
and
he's wise enough to know I'm outside the tackle box. I can throw this thing away, and I've got the arm strength to do it.
And so if you're a coach here, let's go with Will. Will, if you're a coach here, do you try the return or you try the block?
No,
I think you're going to have Clay throwing it downfield. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see them take a shot because No, they're not. Never mind. I thought they were just out the offense.
They're not even playing a return as Kuchler's actually up at the 40-yard line. They're going to go ahead and let him kick this over his head and let him down it. It's going to be an end-over-end kick.
It's going to go out of bounds.
With 4 seconds left. Yeah, but that's going to be a quick knee, I'm sure, from the Cobras. Go into the locker room leading this one 7-6. Guys, we knew this was going to be a great ball game, and so far it has. The real difference so far between the Cobras really dominating this first half right now has been the turnovers.
2 turnovers. That's been the killer.
Other than that, I mean, the defense has
come
out
and played
have been
exceptional.
Right.
Because it was the turnover that went our way on the opening punt.
Mm-hmm.
First series punt that this entire first half, the story has been turnovers on both sides.
Here's the thing, guys. You keep Rodas to 2 yards rushing, and you kept Owens to 5 yards receiving. So Clay's had some good plays to other players and running the ball, but that's their 2 stars.
And Garza is going to kneel this one, and they're headed into the locker room. 7-6. Your Cobras leading it. Crowd is going crazy. You hear them out there.
They are excited, leading at halftime.
612 viewers. We appreciate all of y'all. Stick with us. It is halftime here in Bay City. We'll give you a little bit of band action out there as the Cowboys band is coming on the field first. We'll be back for second half action after that. You're watching Cobra Football on the Cobra Sports Network.
Best network anywhere.
Let's hear it for the pride of the Gulf Coast, the Edna Cowboy Band. All right, Cowboy Band. Now for a little classic from the vault. Everyone's favorite stand tune, Land of a Thousand Dances. And I want to see all y'all dancing. Tonight we're going to feature our fantastic percussion section led by Miss Brandy Hurst on percussion ensemble that she arranged for a very rare brass band instrumental. For the thousands in attendance tonight and millions watching around the globe, let's get ready to rumble! On your feet for the Edna Cowboy fight song.
Ladies and gentlemen, Industrial ISD is proud to present for your halftime entertainment the area champion runner-up, the state marching band qualifying, award-winning Golden Cobra Band. This afternoon, the band will be playing fan favorite stand tunes. So get on your feet, get pumped up for the second half of football with the Golden Cobra Band.
Mississippi River, she's a gold dry. The interest is up and the stock market's down, and you're only getting mugged if you go downtown. I live back in the
old
woods,
Hank
you
playing,
see.
boys.
There you
Woman
go.
and the kids and the
Little Bo
dog
Cephas.
and me.
Cobras fired up, ready for second half action here, guys. We knew it was going to be a good one. 7-6 is the score here at halftime. You know, this first half was it's been turnovers. It's been a great battle on both sides of the defensive side of the ball, but turnovers have been the story. Right now, Edna is leading in the turnover battle, but not leading in the ball game. Cobras are going to have to come out here and take advantage of whatever else they can to try to get some more points on the board. Defense is going to be tasked with a huge task here in a little bit, as Edna is getting the ball back at the start of this first half.
Yeah, the defense has played good, though, Will. They can be tasked with whatever you want to give them to them. I mean, really, they have answered the call. This Edna offense has not beat them.
No, not at all.
It was the big miscue on the short field turnovers, and other than that, defense has held them.
Yeah, they really have. They've kept Rodas in check. He's got 2 yards because he had so many negative yards to start the game. Clay's got 37 yards rushing, so you're talking about 39 yards rushing in a half of football. Defense has really done a good job.
There's a lot of open field over here behind the
Yeah, I see that too, Lee.
behind the third level.
And they're going to kick it that way.
I mean, Braylon Harris fields it on that pooch kick around the 30-yard line. He's wrapped up and brought down near the 40. That's Brady Cope on the tackle, and that's where Edna will start this second half action here in Bay City.
Well, I don't love the pooch kick. They've been squibbing it. I like the squib kick a lot better. Felt like Edna didn't know how to handle it the first time. I mean, if it hadn't gone into the end zone, I don't know if anybody would have gone even picked
Got
it
the
up.
ball, yeah.
I really feel like that squib kick negates the big return out of Edna. You keep them from having that huge play threat,
Right.
but you still give them a pretty long field to work with. With that pooch kick, it always presents such a short field.
I'd watch a counter play here.
Clay
And they tried it.
is wrapped up in the backfield by Brady Cope.
Ball's
on the
out.
ground.
Ball's out.
on the ground.
And it's up.
Cobras
Cobras got it. Cobras got it. That's a turnover.
35-yard line. Here we go in the third quarter. What did I just say, guys?
Turnovers are the key to the
Yeah.
game. Way to predict that one, partner.
Yeah.
I think we were complaining about them, but now I'm loving them.
Yeah. Hey,
Great job there by the Cobras. Jaden Clay just doing what he can to try to extend that play, and ended up being a mistake for the Cobras there, or excuse me, the Cowboys. Cobras get the ball here at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, great way to start the second half. They brought in 15 there, and that's why I thought there was going to be the counterplay.
Wow.
Sticking with that new formation with Wolfskill and LaRue as those backs in the backfield. Martin offset to Garza's right. Ball's handed off to Martin on the right side. Continue to
There
push
he
that
goes.
pile forward and look at the Cowboy
Great.
run.
Yeah.
Googly Moogly. I tell you what, Boop right there was the one who bear hugged him and just said, I will help you out, friend.
That's a Cobra first down, guys.
He boopity-boopity-booped him all
yes,
the way
he
down the
did.
field.
Two
Yes,
plays.
he did.
Fumble recovery and a first down to start the second half.
Well, I think the big story is the Cowboys have had turnovers on both of their first offensive possessions. They muffed the punt when they were getting it the first time, and then turnover here start the second half.
And so we've evened up the
Martin again off the left side, but just nowhere to go there. They bring in LaRue over in motion, and he's supposed to be taking that outside guy that's coming in first. But the outside linebackers for the Cowboys able to kind of get in there and into the backfield.
Yeah,
Martin's only able to get 1 yard.
What do you call it when there's two of them? Are they two sniffer backs? Is that a scratch and sniff or a double sniff? What do you got?
I
power
never
sniff.
heard sniffer back until this year.
Is it a power sniff? Is that what it's
Yeah,
called?
maybe it is a power sniff.
Is this the corn dog?
That's a halfback. Garza to Kuchar. Ball does fall incomplete.
Nice play design there, though, guys.
Yeah, trying to get Kuchar in that flat route with Wolfskill out there lead blocking for him. He would have had a little bit of running room
Yeah.
using the athlete's speed. 3rd and 9, ball at the 22. 10:40, clock is stopped here in the third quarter.
see, what would a field goal from that position look like?
Yeah.
Are we inside our range?
Well, we also into the wind as well.
37
Lee.
plus 43. So any positive yards here.
Yards really puts you in a scoring position.
Yeah.
And
They're going to call timeout.
Cobras using a timeout with 10:40 left in the third. We'll take a quick timeout. Also, you're watching Cobra football on the Cobra Sports Network. Welcome back, Cobra fans.
Now in this, I'd probably, well, they've moved 14 over to Wolfskill. He's got a kind of similar height, but Cade is taller than 4.
Garza on the carry up the middle, not going anywhere as he is brought down after I believe he might have got just back to the line of scrimmage.
4th down
Well, that's
here.
the second time we've seen them bring that back across on the fake end around, and nobody's going with them. They're all seeing Garza the whole way.
Right.
4th and 9.
Nobody respects.
And I think with the kick, because going into the wind, it's going to be a little tough.
Yeah.
Cobra's going for it.
You really have man coverage here, guys. There's no safety over the top.
Ball falls incomplete. Intended receiver was Kuchler. So, Cowboys get away with one on that turnover, get the ball back at the 22-yard line.
And unfortunately, it's starting to shape up, missed opportunities. There's a lot of chances for the Cobras to get some significant separation on that scoreboard, but we're just not making the most of these chances when we're down inside or knocking on the red zone door.
Yeah, I'd watch 14 here. I'd be really careful with him on the outside.
Clay swings it out to him. Owens has it. He breaks the tackle. It's off to the races now. Hunter Alapass going to try to get up to him and see if he ended up pushing him out of bounds. They're going to say he stayed in bounds before Kurtz was able to push him out inside the 15-yard line. You called it, Rob.
Rob, who were you worried about?
14.
These are the kind of plays that the Cobras cannot afford to have. Sure, tackling on the outside has to take place. If not, the Cowboys are going to take advantage of this. Twins on both sides of the field. Rodas is offset to Clay's left. Clay's going to pull it himself. He's got Rarick in the backfield, swallows him up, and dropped for about a yard loss. Actually, they're going to say he got back to the line of scrimmage.
That's one thing they have not been able to get going is really Clay up the middle or Rodas at all, really. But any run that Clay's had some success on has been when he's gotten outside of the pocket on those design runs to the far side. But really,
I'd watch
they're
14.
They're going to go away from the middle of the field here pretty quick.
Harris in motion. He's going to line up in the backfield. Go again.
Wheel route.
And it is on that wheel route. He evades the defender, and he gets in. That's a touchdown for the Cowboys. So 3 plays, quick, Cowboys score.
Well, and I think you're going to start seeing a lot more of that in the second half. They're going to try to get that ball out in the flats, quick outs through the wheel routes, quick hitters, all of it. I mean, really, they're going to do everything they can to get the ball in the hands of their athletes out in space.
And
because they're not having any success up front.
For missing that extra point, they're going to have to go for 2. They're going to go ahead and call a timeout also to get things figured out, it looks like. Are they or no? There's a lot of confusion on that field of what's going on.
And the play clock was running, and then they stopped it at 15.
I gotcha.
I got you. They're going to run behind 15. Oh, not going to try to throw it to him.
Rodas is going to get in. Nobody spying on Rodas. He's able to dive in for that 2-point conversion. Cowboys go up. It's 14-7 here in Bay City. We'll be right back. Cobra Sports Network.
That was Clay.
Welcome back, Cobra fans. 8:50 left in this third quarter. The Cowboys are leading it for the first time today, 14-7.
Yeah, and they have not been winning this football game, but right there, one big play, and they're back in it after some mistakes, some miscues. And that's the thing, you don't want to let them find their way back into this game. When they make those mistakes and they are hanging their heads, you want to just step on the throat. That's one thing the Cobras have not been able to do today.
Cobra defense has been playing extremely well.
They've been putting in short. Hey, you're going to have.
And that should be
offsides.
Kuchler does field the kick. There is a flag on the play. He's going to get around the edge, pushed out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. But that should be offsides against the Cowboys.
Can you make them kick again, Will? Or
I think they're going to add 5 yards to the end of the run.
I think
No,
they're
they are
going to
make them
They're going to
kick.
back them
there
up
you
and
go.
make 'em
Good
re-kick.
job. That's a smart move. I don't know how many times the defense runs all the way down the field full speed, then they have to do it a second time. That is normally an opportunity for your
Well, if you're
kick return.
If you're in shape like I am, it's not such a bother, Rob.
No? Okay. We do have your athletic ability on video, Lee.
It did. I think
we lost it.
That got deleted in the Great Purge of October 23.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
the
we can
switcher,
find it.
The switcher,
We can find it.
it's all right.
Yeah. Now, this is in favor of the Cobras here.
Well, and this is one of those times you got to watch for the trick, because sometimes you get lulled in the sense it went deep last time.
Right.
You forget to.
Watch out for the pooch or the
Yeah.
squib. I don't think they'll do an onside here,
Well, they're different formation. They're all down right now, and they've never been down before.
but he left again early, guys.
Fielded by Halapaska, I believe. He's going to be met around the 35-yard line. He'll be brought down there, and that's where the Cobras will take their second possession of this half.
Yeah, better field position than the first kick.
I thought you were going to say better field position than the first possession. I was like, no, let's move back down there. I like that. 8.5 minutes. This third quarter, a lot of momentum swings early for a very short amount of time rolled off the clock.
Yeah, and that first game, third quarter was key. So, answer here, flip the momentum again.
And protect the football. And again, the Cowboys shift. They're going to catch the Cobras
That's the third time.
jumping. They don't do it all the time.
But on
And
first down, they do it.
Not necessarily. It's been
Well,
kind of.
I think they've mixed it up on
Yeah,
even
they
the
have.
downs.
And that's why it's successful, because it's not happening all the time.
I would be curious to know what the call or the cue is, because there's something, and it's obviously we're not realizing.
Martin off to the right
Yes.
side. Great block
Yeah,
out
great
there
block.
by Kluchler. He's at the 40, continuing to run. He's chased down from behind, tackled inside the 20-yard line. No laundry on the field. That's a heck of a run by the Cowboy, Cooper Martin.
Well, really there got him outside. Mark's not had a lot of running. It's been tough sledding. So 44, that's fine, but let's go outside
go
until
outside.
they show we got to come back and try something different.
Great blocking on the outside, Will. You are correct. And that was a key to the game last week, and they did it very well.
Ball at the 19-yard line.
This is where the offense has struggled, though, is inside the 20, and that field compresses. The Cobras haven't had good
This is our
good
corn
field
dog.
positions.
They'll counter play, but Garza pulls it, tries to dive forward for maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah,
2nd and 10, 7:50, and counting down here in the third quarter.
hey, we don't have. Do we have video, guys?
Yeah, well,
I just don't think right now that our front five are winning this battle, and until we do, it's going to be hard to continue to push that ball up the middle.
Martin again on the cutback to the left side, but just not finding any running room. Those guys from the backside are coming in, scraping down the line of scrimmage and getting to the ball carrier. The Cobras are doing a great job of getting the edge blocking.
It's
but
just the
not,
backside.
Then they're coming in from that.
Where we're pulling.
Right, exactly.
Clock now winds at 7 minutes. Critical third down here.
Yeah, big play. Yeah, they're in man coverage.
Garza's pass falls incomplete, intended for Kuchler. So again, with that same little flat play, even if that was caught.
Yeah, you read my mind. You know, he's catching that really at the line of scrimmage, and you got to make up 9 yards. That's a hard
4th and 9.
hard situation.
I rotated. Looks like rotated Rodas into the game.
Let's see. Wolfskill is on the outside. Tyson Owens is on coverage over 17. So Cowboys electing to try to.
I'd love to see the tight end release here, guys. He has nobody over the top.
Kuchler in motion again.
Oh.
Oh, wow. How did he come down with that? They're going to say he's down at the 1 yard line.
That's a bad call.
Wow, what a catch. An even better throw there by Garza.
I don't know
to
how
Quebeca.
he gets that in through there. I mean, there were 3 white jerseys surrounding Quebeca.
Yeah.
Ball at the 4-inch line.
You know,
Are you
I think
kidding me?
that's really, though, you know, you consider that play that you're thinking turnover is the same as a punt, so you really can make that throw.
1st and goal. Garza's going to get under center,
Oh, tush push.
and he should have bounced
There you
in.
go.
They're going to have a flag on the play, though, here. Offsides? Is he pointing at offsides?
Yeah, they're saying that. Yeah.
No, he's saying false start.
Well, we had different signals.
Oh my gosh.
And then he's pointing at.
He was in for the score. I bet if we have that on replay, he's in for the score.
I think he bounced out and was able to get in there. But either way,
I'm talking about the commander.
Oh. No red flags out here today,
Nope.
Rob. Ball placed at the 5.5 yard line. What is that? Just put it on the line. Cowboys going with a 4-man front. Martin runs into.
He breaks.
Wow. I don't know how 44 broke out of that, but spun off, and he's going to be down at the 3 yard line. 2nd and goal.
Need to go quick here. They're not. Cowboys are not set.
Empty backfield. Garza's under center again. Cowboys are getting on there. He's not going to get anywhere, but there's flags, and I think they're
Think
going
you got in the neutral zone?
I'm hoping so, because if not, we did move first. And they're pointing at the Cobras.
Oh,
False start on the Cobras. Somebody's called a timeout here. 5:49 left in the third quarter. We'll take a quick timeout as we get this thing figured out. You're watching Cobra Sports Network.
All right.
Welcome back, Cobra fans. So that was a false start against the Cobras. It's going to bring up 3rd and goal now from the 7-yard line. Should be second.
Is it second down?
Second.
Yeah, I say I can remember the play.
down.
Cooper ran the ball off the right
you're
side,
right.
but I can't remember any other plays.
It should be 2nd
I'm
down.
losing track of
Well,
what's going on here. We've had 2 false starts. We've had 3 snaps, but I think only 1 play.
Empty backfield. Quebeca dives forward, brought down at the 4-yard line by number 10.
Ashton Garza's pass is complete. Number 11, Cade Quebeca with the reception. Tackle made by number
Now it's 3rd down and goal from the 4.
4, a 4-yard pickup.
And I'd like to see that that toss play again, get to the outside to the far side of the field, and let the Cowboy do some work.
Twins to the far side of the field. Cowboys bunching up in the middle, not really worried on the outside. Play clock is at 5.
Yeah, we
Gotta
gotta
go
hurry.
quick. Gotta go quick. You gotta call a timeout.
We only got one
1
left. Oh. Oh.
Delay a game. Oh, shoot. That cannot happen.
No, not at this point in time in the game.
You want to talk? Checking.
It'll refresh. We're back. Sorry about the audio, folks. Sometimes that happens.
Yeah, right now we just watched Edna kick it away on 4th down, but we got 2 flags down on the field.
I'm not exactly sure what it was.
Waiting to get an official call. They're still in the
because it was a touchback.
Well, they're going over to the Edna sideline to talk to them.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to go against the district because it looks like they're giving Edna the choice of what they want to do.
I'm wondering what the penalty they called on a touchback.
Let's find out.
What's that mean, Will? Decline. First down. Illegal touching or
Because it did.
whatever, where he puts his hand up on his chest. I don't know.
Either
well,
way,
it's over with.
Cobra ball. It declined. First and 10 at the 20. We get a little emotional up here.
14-10, your Cowboys are leading. 2:03 here left in the third quarter. Cobras are going to have to figure out some way to put this ball down the field.
Substitution infraction.
There you go.
Martin on the carry off to the right side. Brought down after about a 3-yard gain. Looked like his leg kind of got caught up there with LaRue blocking on the outside backer.
Yeah, that's that outside play has been our best running the ball, guys.
We got a minute 45 before we get to flip and put the wind at our backs. So anything else you want to keep on the ground, now's a good time to use it.
Yeah.
I'm okay with a 14-minute drive right now. What do you think, guys?
That'd be fantastic.
Martin on the carry off to the right side again, lowers his shoulder, brought down. It's going to be 3rd and 3. Minute 12 left in this third quarter.
Good consistent pickups here.
Yeah.
A lot of armband study going as we got 15 seconds on the play clock.
Garza on the quarterback draw up the middle, makes a guy miss, brought down inside the 40.
Yeah.
Great run by the senior.
Yeah, big first down pickup there because that was a situation you really no decision. You were going to have to kick it away, and you're going to have to kick it away into the wind. So really great job of getting that first down, getting this into the 32nd now on the game clock, so you know you're going to be able to take this possession into the other direction.
Yeah, something going on with the play clocks now, guys. They're not working.
Yeah.
Ball given to Martin off to the right side, cuts back in, dives forward for a decent gain. Should be about a yard shy. They're going to say 2.
That was a good, just patient job of letting the play develop there ahead of 44. Cooper did a good job of reading his blocks, just waiting for that hole to open and then driving back to his left side as he cut back.
Well, guys, we are through 3 here in this regional bout.
Here we go.
Cobras
Put up 4
trailing
fingers.
trailing by 4. It is 14-10. We come back. We're going to flip sides of the field, but when we come back, hold 4 fingers up in the air. It's the 4th quarter. You're watching Cobra football on the Cobra Sports Network. Cobra fans. Fourth quarter here.
Fourth quarter
Bay
playoff
City.
football after Thanksgiving.
Garza on the carry, cuts back to the middle of the field. He's going to get a little push brought down at the 45-yard line.
There's the old boot hug.
Yep.
Another first down for the Cobras.
Loss of 3.
I do like the patience right now in the play clock. And guys, the play clock is finally back up and running. There's 15 seconds left on it.
Oh.
And that's going to push the Cobras back 5 yards. I'm not sure what was going on. It looked like almost like they were going to try to set,
Yeah,
but
the stunt did not get them that time. I don't know if
No,
it
it
was
was
changing cadence
delayed.
or-
Yeah, that's
first and 15, balls placed at midfield.
y'all probably don't want to hear this stat.
No,
Stop.
keep it to yourself, Rob.
Hold the dump.
Kuchler is the lone receiver, the far side of the field.
We're going to pull again.
Martin on the carry, tries to get what he can as he cuts forward. He's going to be pretty close to that original line of scrimmage. They're going to say he's about a yard shy, so let's bring up 2nd and 11.
Rob's over here pointing out the number of penalties the Cobras have had.
He
And
needs to
a single penalty. We told him to keep it to
Yes,
himself.
Rob,
Yeah.
give me that clipboard.
No. Well, that a
stat-
4-point game.
Statistician's got a stat.
That's 60 yards difference.
Martin
Oh, he
on the
overplayed
carry, he sure did. Continues to try to run forward. Going to be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, Rob, like they say, stats are like bikinis.
Everybody's
they show
got
you a
one?
lot. No, they show you a lot, but they don't show you everything. So, hey, I understand penalties have been a story in this game, but they're not the story, buddy.
Third and 7.
Yeah. I think you're in 4-down territory too, guys.
A little confusion right now. 13 seconds on the play clock. Plenty of time for Wolfskill to get over.
Get set.
Garza looking to pass. Sees Kuchler again. Tries to make somebody miss. It's going to be brought down inside the 35-yard line. Just not sure about that play right there, not being able to get back to the sticks. I understand it's 4th down territory, but it looks like right now Garza's had time in the pocket to be able to deliver the ball.
Edna was willing to give up, you're right, that underneath.
Yeah.
As long as it was short of the line of the game, they were willing to get it up. But I'm not sure, Industrial didn't recognize right there they had 2 plays to go, and they just wanted to make sure they got in range here
Yeah.
so that they really have everything open to them.
Yeah, big play here, guys.
9 seconds on the play clock.
Got to get it off here.
Garza Quebeca bounces off a defender, continues to run.
He's going to continue to
He's
run.
in it. Stiff arms, and this time he is just shy at the 2-yard line. Number 11. How about the commander coming up with some huge catches in today's ball game?
Guys, that's a gutsy call on 4th and
Yeah.
short. Because there's a lot that can go wrong right there, but luckily everything went right. And you're right, that's the second time we've seen Quebeca denied just at the goal line. This time I think they got the call clearly correct.
Yeah.
But you got to make the most of this opportunity. You cannot go backwards like we did last time.
All-out effort right here. Martin trying to catch the edge.
Yes.
He should get it as he gets
Yes.
in. Rodas bumps him into the end zone. That's a Cobra touchdown.
No more pounding on the table or the windows. We got to behave ourselves.
Yeah.
Cobras take the lead with 8:30 left in this ball game. The IHS boys running the flags down the field as Kuchler gets set and Warren gets set.
A huge
10th
drive
point.
there. Huge play by Quebeca.
Big extra point attempt to come.
Yeah.
Kick is up, and it is good, so Warren is perfect. 17-14 here in Bay City, and you know what that is. We hadn't done one in a while. It's a Con Metal scoring drive recap.
Forgot what they felt like.
Yeah.
Go ahead, break it down, Rob.
All right, your Con Metal scoring drive. All right, started out running the ball, and Cooper Martin just kind of chipping away. 3 yards, 3 yards, 4 yards, 4 yards, 3 yards, an 8-yard run. Garza chipped in with 12 yards on a run and 10 yards on a run. The big play to the commander, 25-yard pass down to about the 2-yard line. Hand the ball off to the Cowboy Martin. He punches it in for the touchdown. Bryce Warren, the bullseye, comes in, splits the uprights, and your Cobras are leading in the fourth quarter. 17-14 with 8:30 left in the fourth quarter.
Well, are y'all ready for some deep analyzing here? Because I'm about to tell you what went right and what went wrong on that drive.
Go ahead.
The thing that went right is your broadcast team got up on its feet. At the
There you
change in the
go.
quarters, we realized we cannot do this from our chairs.
No more chair.
And so,
No chair.
fourth quarter on, all the talking's been from our feet. I feel like, as far as foot and mouth goes, this is how we need to operate.
There you go.
All right. On our feet for the rest of the time. Get these chairs
Just
out of
like
here.
the 12th man.
That's how we break things down around here, folks. That's the in-depth football knowledge you need to know.
Squib kick. It
Again.
bounces around the 20. It is fielded by Rodas. He's wrapped up by Sam
yes.
Kurtz and brought
He
down.
is dropped in the back. Oh!
And they're going to have a flag.
Oh, my
It's-
gosh.
The only thing I can think of is a possible
mask?
face mask in
Yeah.
there.
I think it was.
That's,
Let's see what the signal is.
he pointed backwards. I don't know if that means anything.
Personal foul, face mask, Cobras. 15 yards on that. Defense has been playing stout, though, so far, guys.
Hey, I'll trade 15 yards for making sure you have an open field Rodas brought down.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, 8:23 left in this ball game. It's a good one here.
You're right.
You know where is not a good one?
Face mask against Edna. It's
Goliath-
against Edna.
Oh, it was
It's against Edna.
He went the wrong way. Thanks for the
Goli-
deception there, White Hat.
Blanco and Goliad. Goliad is losing 34-0.
Oh,
man.
man.
Jamie Dixon up there pulling
While
some
we got
rabbits
a
out
while
of
we
his
got a
hat.
close one here, they do not have a close one there.
Ooh.
Coach Dixon playing the game, got game ready for Goliad, it sounds like.
Yeah. That's surprising to me, guys. Goliad's really handled everybody they faced this year.
Trips to the far side of the field.
Yeah, watch out for 14 on a go route. No, they're going to throw it underneath.
Yeah, they quick screen or swing pass out to him, brought down after about a 5-yard gain.
Well, you got to remember that wind flipped, and I know Clay has a pretty good arm, Rob. But I don't know that they're going to try to push downfield like they were when they had the wind at their back. And really, the one play we got beat super bad by is the quick out that he took 60-something yards.
Yeah, just
with his feet. Yeah,
missed tackle, yeah.
So they may continue to do the same thing, just quick out, try to get it in his hands, and let him.
Oh,
let him do
Rodas
his
up
thing.
the middle here.
And they do, but Rodas runs into a wall of maroon jerseys and brought down. Looks like it may be for about it.
Yeah, that's a tackle for a loss right there, and that puts them in a tougher situation.
They're saying he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Not by where his towel is.
I don't think so either. 3rd down and 5 for the Cowboys.
Well, I think one thing you do right now, you know they're not in 4-down territory, so I would love to see these guys on the outside press. Do not let them have that little 5-yard quick out.
They got 14 on the slot, guys.
They're not going to push downfield into the winds. Go press. Don't let them have the stick.
Well, they're giving him 5-6 yards right now.
Yeah.
Swing passes it out to him. He
Got to
doesn't
make
get
that
to
tackle.
him. Nope.
Got to make that tackle.
Barrels forward to the 25-yard line. You've got help there. I'm with you, Rob. Come diving in and try to drop them for a loss.
And that was Harris, wasn't it?
I thought that was Owens again. No, you're
No,
right.
he
it
was in the slot.
You're right. It was Harris.
Now, one good thing, Edna's becoming somewhat one-dimensional right now.
Hitch and go.
Oh, look at there.
Ball falls incomplete. We do
There
have
is
a
a
flag
flag.
on the play.
There's
That's-
got to be holding right in the center, I would
Yeah.
think.
And that's exactly what the umpire is suggesting up the middle. He's saying holding against Edna. They're going to push him back 10 yards here.
10 yards and a loss of 2 downs.
I'll take it. Is that your mulligan?
Yeah.
Hey,
Well, no, that's our special fourth quarter trailing analysis rule.
analysis.
But if
Hey,
you know, if it's fourth quarter late and you're inside the 30, trailing by a score, then it enhances the
You don't
down
sound
loss.
like a toddler making up rules as you go.
Yeah, Clay was going
These are official. I don't know what you're talking about.
Clay was going to pull that ball and run there, which he's had success in the game. But
Well,
33 came down, filled that hole, made him throw that ball over the head of Rodas. So the spy there worked good.
Well, the difference, too, is that we didn't go into that nickel package adding the additional coverage guy.
Right.
Cade stayed in and played that flat route and played that in route. 6:42 left in this ball game.
And Clay's going to try to cut back, but try to get outside.
Missed tackle again. That should be a
Yeah,
peel
blindside
back
block.
block, but
Yeah,
there's not going to be a flag on the play there.
I agree with you on that, Will. That's to protect the player.
Clay ends up getting about
Like 9.
he got all of it back. So, excuse me, he did get 9 yards back. It's going to be 2nd and 11.
Second down 11.
And now they're going to flip the field this time. That swing pass.
Out to Harris again. Vadial brings him down at the 30-yard line, so another 5 yard, or excuse me, that was 6 actually. It's going to be,
Yeah, it's going to put them in a 3rd and 5 situation, maybe
hang
3rd
on,
and 6.
something going on here. No, they did finally move him down. Yes, sir, it is.
Okay. Yeah.
3rd and 7. They're going to actually have a little spot up a little back.
Great open field tackle there by Zach Vadial coming from that safety position. Big 3rd down play right here.
Edna's been having success of 5-6 yards with those little quick swing backs.
Clock stopped at 6 minutes left in the
Hey,
ball game.
If you see that swing pass, oh, they're going to call
Play
timeout.
clock down to 3. Yeah, let's see.
Edna calls their timeout.
Both teams, one timeout left now, guys.
Yeah, 17-14, your Cobras leading it here in Bay City. We'll be right back.
Now they're
We're
going to go.
back.
They're going to do twins.
Doubles.
Stands are getting loud here, folks. You hear it all the way back home.
Get out. Okay. They're going to try to free it up for Clay. Yep.
He gets enough. Great run there by number 3 for the quarterback for the Cowboys. Able to get what he needs. Barrels forward, spins to brought down at the 40-yard line.
11 yards on the carry, though. That's the first down for Edna. First down and 10 at their own 40.
You know, I do expect them to go to that double move.
Yeah, I
Pitch and
do
go.
too.
They've been working that swing pass. I think they're going to take a shot, but I think they're going to take a shot when they know they can on 1st or 2nd down. They're not a gambling team. On that 3rd down, they want a conservative call that they know they can pick up.
That's been Clay.
And I would get
all
worried about
game.
it right now.
They got in his face there. Play the ball.
That's going to be a touchdown. Braylon Harris just outrunning the coverage. Perfect pitch and catch there by Clay over the middle. That's a touchdown. 5:24 left in this game. Edna takes the lead 20-17. You know, that very similar play got the Cobras in the first meeting between the Cowboys and them.
Well, and a big extra point attempt here because, you know, it's going to try to keep it a 3-point game.
Right.
Kicking it into the
They
wind.
did miss.
Kicking it
They
into the
did
wind.
miss with the first one.
Get some pressure. Get in the face.
Sam Kurtz did get in there.
Oh!
He did.
He missed. He
Hits
missed.
the goal post. Cobras within 3 with 5:24 left.
Yeah, that's a big point right there. Cobras have 5.5 minutes, 5:24. I'm not sure if you just said that.
I did.
I'm
That's all
sorry,
right. Say it
this
again.
is getting hyped around here. It's hard to pay attention to everything. This game, you can start feeling the intensity. It's like it was really low key for a while, but now, boy, both teams just coming out doing everything they can to try to advance, stay alive.
Yeah, I'd love to have a 5-minute drive with a touchdown.
That works.
I like 5 minutes, 22 seconds.
22 seconds. Okay.
I'm not picky. I just want a touchdown.
I really think we're going to have to run a play here that's
Unexpected.
a little unexpected. Get the Cobra defense to bite hard, kind of like we did
mean,
against
Cowboy
Randolph.
defense.
Yeah,
Cowboy defense.
the Cowboy defense, kind of like we did against Randolph, the Rohawks. Backside play. Let's see, they're kicking into the wind this time. I've watched the onside kick too. They're going to squib it.
Picked up
Run
by
hard,
Kuchler.
run hard, run hard.
Wrapped up inside the 30-yard line. And that's where the Cobras will take their next possession with 5:15 left in this ball game. 5:12 actually. It allowed 3 more seconds to tick off.
70 yards, 5 minutes. Get to the next round, guys, with a touchdown.
Well, when you came into this game, I think anybody wearing maroon would have said, a chance to win, you give us that chance, we'll take it. Right now, the Cobras have put themselves in the situation. This game is theirs for the taking. They just got to go out and get it.
Yeah. Watch the shift.
Martin swallowed up in the backfield, gets about a yard on that play, continuing to just overpressure that line and get through those gaps, guys. As we tick under 5 minutes left to play here.
Well, and right there, you're running away from the strong side or away from those extra blockers. So really, you got to be able to win that battle up front.
Yeah, you got to seal that edge so he can bounce it.
Great job holding your water. Pitched out to Martin.
Good blocking.
Great blocking. He cuts back to the middle. Brought down inside the 40. He's going to be about a yard shy of that line to gain. Cowboy hit hard there.
Yeah.
I tell you, he has been running the football extremely hard over the last several games, guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
A lot of grit
Extremely
and toughness out of that
durable
young
kid,
man.
yeah.
We got to secure the first down here, but there's no safety help over the top.
Yeah. Garza barrels forward, gets enough for that first down. Ball is at the 41-yard
They ran an
line.
extra defender up. I think everybody in the place, both sides of the field, knew it was going to be probably a QB keep right there, depending on your big quarterback, and they ran extra bodies in to try to stop it. Good job just winning the battle man-on-man right there. Clock now winds under 4 minutes, 3:50. Cobras a lot of time left.
Yeah, no safety over the top on this side of the field.
Rob, can we get a pulse check on my partner Will over here? He may be passing out.
Garza over the middle. He's got Quebeca. How about the commander? Golly, look at those hands.
Well, that's a great result of the play, but very close. Number 11 was reading it the whole way. Canton Hicks is coming across. And that's one pass you got to be aware of him because that ball just barely beat the defender.
Yeah, because they are bailing on the outside receiver out here, and that play is going to be wide open, guys.
3 minutes or 3:15 now. They move into Cowboy territory.
Kuchler in motion. Garza takes it up the middle, makes a
Yeah.
man miss. Oh, barely shoestring tackle inside the 30.
Got a little empathy there from his from the big gun and make sure the big gun going down to the mat and tell him, it's all right, partner, let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
3:05 as they set the chains. They're going to wind that clock again.
Come on.
That was a good job not scoring too early. Good recognition on the veteran quarterback there to go to the ground.
Be better about the 2. These Cobras are feeling it right now. These Cobras are feeling it.
To the left.
He is going to get there.
5-yard line. He is in for a
Yes,
touchdown.
he
246
is.
left.
Yes.
You know, that's one of the few times we've seen Cooper not get caught from the backside. He was turning on the extra level right there, saying, come on, guys, I want to get there one time. One of these breakaways.
Yes.
He's had breakaways all year, ever since Shiner. I've been having breakaway after breakaway and just not quite seeing the pay dirt right here. Cowboy gets there. Good job.
You got plenty of time, guys. Plenty of time. Relax on this kick.
Warren is through and true, and that's another Continental scoring drive recap once you break it down.
That's
All
a big one
You
right
ready?
there.
You ready
4-point
for it?
differential.
You ready for this one, guys? All right. It started out. Started out again. Cooper Martin rushing the ball. 1 yard, 8 yard. Garza, 2 yards, 12 yards. 15-yard pass to Cade the Commander. Go right back to the Cowboy, 34 yards for a touchdown. The bullseye comes in, splits the uprights, and your Cobras are leading by 4.
Yeah, 4. That's
boy.
a big 4th point right there.
And how about
And
this?
I hope it's the last points of the day for either team. Let's just stop right there, boys.
You won't call the game? Go down there and call the game, Lee. The game's over.
I would, boys. I would. You know, I get a little antsy in the 4th quarter. I love to see these things end. Let's just close it out while you're up.
Now,
you always want more on the clock when you're behind. When you're ahead, let's be done.
You know, defensive.
Now, Lee, I'm gonna reiterate something you said earlier. Squib kick.
Yes. Yeah, no, you can't let Rodas beat you with a big play.
Guys, how about a shout out to all our viewers? 739 was what I just saw.
Hey, thank you, guys.
Yeah, but number 237, you're still number 1 in our hearts.
There you go.
You know who you are.
Yeah, squib it right down the middle. There we go. Good job, guys. Good job. Okay.
Harris snags that one out. Great hit.
Oh, the ball! Is the ball out?
The ball is
The
out.
ball is out.
I think the Cowboys ended up on top of it, though.
Oh, and Harris is down.
That was a big hit. I didn't see who came in and gave it, though.
Not as big as a hit as that announcer gave this table a few minutes ago. Knocked out the audio.
One fail swoop.
LaRue can still bring the freaking wood.
Pow, pow, pow. That's the pow at the Catalina wine mixer, guys.
I've heard of some slobber knockers back in the day, but I never seen anybody take out an entire table of audio equipment.
Yeah. Bam.
Owens, a near side receiver over here. They
Yeah.
did take Harris out of the game.
I think you're going to see Owens or Rodas starting on this drive. Low snap. Clay's going to scramble.
Fires it downfield. Ball falls in.
Oh, no! No!
Pass interference.
That
That's
is not-
ridiculous.
That is unbelievable.
No way.
That's just throwing the flag based on whether he got his head around or not. That's not actually looking
He
at the
didn't
ball
even
was
have
over.
contact.
Yeah, there was no contact till the ball was already over.
I think that is a bad, bad call on those guys.
That's not right.
That isn't right.
But you know, at this level, pass interference is better than a deep ball beat. So if any, right now, they need to be telling everybody, like Barr, Villarreal, Mendoza this side, if you are beat balls in there, you go ahead and do what you can.
They're playing straight pass now because they brought in
228
Giannis.
here, though. They're just going to chip away if we're going to play back, guys.
Ball's out of 7:22 left. Excuse me, 2:22.
2:22.
2:22. Number 7 just caught the ball.
Numbers that flying everywhere.
41-yard line. Clock is stopped.
Well, this defense has played lights out all day. And for one more time, you want to see them right here, boys. This is what you've been working for.
I'd watch Rodas up the middle that we're in a little shell coverage here.
Rodis. Great job right there and brought down, but he did get enough for a first down.
Yeah, and the first down doesn't really hurt you. You know, I mean, it was a second and 2, second and 3. I mean, they're going to have more shots there. That takes away those free downs.
The problem is the time, guys.
Yeah, we're taking under 2 minutes to play by the time they snap this one off.
Problem is the time. Oh, boy.
Rodis around the end. Kuchler giving chase.
Oh, no.
Brought down inside the 20.
The ball is out. I don't know if they're going to say he was down or not.
They're going to say he's down. They threw pass interference on us for no pass interference.
They're going to run Bethany and Kubeka back on now. Well, 1:40 left. And right now, yeah, there's really no threat for the Cowboys to go fast. They got all the time in the world they need right now.
They got to score.
Hits a minute and
They
a half.
have to
They
score a
do have to
touchdown.
put it in the end zone.
Yeah.
Oh, wow,
Oh!
Hicks wrapped up in the backfield
Big
by the
play.
disruptor. Huge play, 1:22 counting down. Clock continues to wind.
Yeah, they were looking for a home run play there, and it didn't work. Clock is
now
ticking.
sitting close to a minute as Cowboys get set to go.
Under a minute to play.
Play tight, boys. Play tight. That's
There's a
holding.
hold. There's a
Oh, my
hold.
gosh.
Ball falls
That was incomplete.
49 seconds left, and I'm with you guys.
That's got to be called, guys.
Third down.
That has got to be called in this kind of game.
Clock did stop on the incomplete pass with
Well,
49
one
seconds left.
thing we've seen that's been allowed to change by running Kubeka and Bethany, and they've allowed those guys to go harder at Clay, and it's working. That's two straight downs that we've seen the front three get penetration. Rearick and Roundtree both back there.
I think at some point you're going to see him go to 14 here in the end zone. He's been their bread and butter all season. Oh, a little miscommunication. Oh!
Michael back up! 43 seconds left, and it's fourth down, guys.
Wow.
Season down to a play.
One play.
I hope you got your magic words ready to
They're
call
going to take a timeout here. They are. Edna's going to take their last timeout.
We need to take a timeout to breathe.
Can we get a medic up here?
Yeah.
Somebody send a medic up.
Uh-huh. Got 3rd and 15, guys. Or 4th and 15.
We're
Fourth and
out or we're
15.
in. We don't know where we are.
4th and 15, 43 seconds here.
Well,
Thought we were going to get a timeout to breathe, but our producer said, no, boys, push through.
that AC's off in here too, by the way. A little warm.
So do you protect the first down or do you protect the end zone here, guys?
I think you got to just get pressure on Clay. Whatever you do, you got to tell those front three guys, you got to get there.
It's all out, guys. It's all out.
Do you send the blitz here, Will?
No. You go. You would do
I
it?
think so.
That's in one.
I think you have to. That's how Goliad got pressure. I think you got to send one extra. In my opinion, a delayed blitz.
You got safety
He
help
likes
on
to-
both sides.
He likes to roll to his right. I would send that guy that way. And they're all going to the end zone. Oh, my gosh.
We got 37 seconds left.
Well, that's why you send pressure.
Yep. They went to their guy 3 times a day.
Yeah, that's just a good contested catch right there.
Not.
Well, the great news is there's still time left on this clock, and you're going to be within field goal range with your wind at your back.
Now, if you block this one, it's a 2-point game. Or if he hits the goalpost again.
Well, that time he's good.
He's good on that one.
36 seconds left in this ball game, folks. Wow, what a game.
Ryan.
Impressive.
We're back, folks.
Yep.
Cobras trailing 27-24 with 36 seconds left.
Come on, guys. There's still time. There's still hope.
I'm expecting to see some type of squib kick right here. If it is a pooch, there's got to be a fair catch.
Yeah.
But I'm expecting 22 to kind of squib this all the way down the field.
Every
Yeah, I do
return
too.
we've had so far has been up the middle.
Yep.
Thirty
31 seconds.
31 seconds.
ball near the 40-yard line. 31 seconds to go.
We got one timeout in our pocket.
One timeout in our pocket. To me, there's one guy you got to go to.
Wolfskill.
I think you got to go to Wolfskill. He's got the height advantage. He's got the best hands.
Kubeko up the seam has been good today, though.
They've been biting on
You
it.
know,
We've
they
been-
have.
So
I think one thing you don't have right now is you don't have anything in the flats.
no, you
Anything
can't.
short underneath is not going to get you there.
You can run the ball once with the timeout if it's going to be a big run. If you see him back up in shell coverage and think you can pick
Oh,
up.
they're going with the swing and game, guys.
Oh,
They can't snap it yet. You got to be, thank goodness, because you got to be smarter than that. That's no.
Edna called it.
Holy cow. That's,
Edna called a timeout. They don't have any left.
yeah, they do.
They have one on the board.
They've taken 3 timeouts, guys. I've marked it down. They've taken 3 timeouts.
They don't have that down on the field either way, but geez, it's the thing they did, because that was a pick 6.
I would try to find the upside in that, but I don't see an upside in a pick 6 at this point in the game. You know, one thing they
Why are there 28 seconds?
I was thinking to say you read my mind is
Yeah.
it should be reset
31,
31
31 seconds on the play clock.
unless they
No, they
Well,
can't.
why?
That's got to be 31 seconds on the play clock. They
If you call a timeout, there's no
31
time.
seconds.
31 seconds on. He's signaling it. 32. I did not. I had Edna using all their timeouts, guys.
We still haven't got the clock right.
Yep. There we go. Got 32 on it.
We got confusion coming out of the timeout.
You're gonna have Wolfskill on a safety here, guys. And I would take that play. Or
They
Quebec.
got Quebec uncovered.
Yeah. It's got to be downfield.
Got Wolfskill, gets out of bounds right there, and he does.
Yes, he does. He tapped the ball out of bounds.
Well, wave your hands in the air, guy. Come on, line judge, 21 seconds. Why is
He's
the
not-
clock still
they're not
going?
going to blow it.
He's not going to blow it.
He
That-
had to. It's a first
You
down
gotta call-
regardless.
You
He
got to
got-
call
the-
the timeout. The clock is still running.
why
At
didn't they
14,
stop it?
there were 11 seconds now, 10 seconds.
Why didn't they stop it?
It didn't matter. It was a first down. They
It's
had
a
to
first
stop
down.
the clock. Come on. Get it. The ball game here, guys. Who's
Come
in that
on.
booth over there?
You got to stop the clock.
Wake up.
That's horrible. You have to stop the clock on the first down.
They're getting together right now about it.
But they don't know how much
Question
time.
is, where was it? Where was it?
17 seconds.
No.
It was higher than
It
that.
was
It was
higher than
20.
that. 20. somewhere around 20. And we just burned our timeout.
Well, they shouldn't charge a timeout if it was an official error.
You got to be kidding me. Are they not adjusting the clock?
No,
They're telling them now. Come on.
that's ridiculous.
Okay,
This-
he's telling them 21 seconds.
I'll say it was in the 20s when Wolfskill was down, so it should reset.
There they
There it
go.
is.
They got
Now
it
they
now.
are going to wind it, so we got to be ready to
We
go.
got to snap on the go. We got to have the play ready to go.
All right, it's live. It's live.
Here we go. One.
Clock winding at 20 now.
Snap the
Go,
ball.
gotta
Snap
go.
the ball. Sorry, fans.
Ball's incomplete, thrown out of bounds with 12 seconds left.
That cost 10 seconds. That's too much. There's 12 seconds left on the clock. If you can throw to the boundary, you have effectively, 3 plays left if you can get out of the boundary. But if you anything
In field, you got 2 plays.
Get anywhere close to give Warren a chance at least.
But we have a timeout. You got to throw it, buddy. Now call your timeout. You got to call your timeout.
there's 5 seconds left.
You got a shot in the end zone now.
They're saying it's incomplete. They're calling it incomplete, guys. They're calling it incomplete. They came in and called it incomplete. That means you got to put time back on the clock.
You know, that touchdown that Quebec had that was called short,
Yep, that's the difference in the
it
game.
would sure be nice to have those points on the board right now.
No, they're saying it's a catch now.
4 seconds left. This will be the last play of the ball game. It's too far out of range for Warren, even with wind at his back.
Yeah, you'd be looking at
52.
52.
Cowboys are going to be in a prevent defense, probably just going to rush 3, keep everybody else back.
Well, you know what, guys? No matter how this game turns out, Cobras have played a really good game, and they've had opportunities. Unfortunately, there was a few that we did not capitalize on, but
Yeah.
this has been a tight one and a good game start to finish.
Well, guys, they're going to – okay, thank you.
Now you're going to call it a catch, finally.
Right now, the play clock is at 0, so they haven't reset it. Now it winds to 40. Now it's at 25, and they are winding it.
They are winding it. You got to go, guys.
You know, right now, yeah, they're going to back Martin up. You got to give guards enough time to throw. Play clock now at 10.
Yeah. Come on, guys.
The play clock's going to hit zeros now as they're going to wait it to stop play.
Now we're going to use our last timeout.
Yeah.
What was the break before this?
I really have no idea.
Okay. Is an official timeout?
All right, 4 seconds left. A little bit of an emotional game up here, folks.
Well, I'm surprised that an official timeout just decide completion or incomplete. That's something they need to be deciding on the fly.
We're changing.
Hang on, guys. We're bringing Warren out.
We're bringing Warren out. We're bringing Warren out.
It's a 45-yard field goal.
52.
I'm sorry,
52.
52-yard field goal. My apologies.
Right now, whatever you go with, your coach is always going to decide to go with his highest efficiency play, best chance of success.
He's got the wind at his
And
back.
so this is it. If this is where he believes he has the most shot of success, then they'll go with it. Now we're going to
they're
change
running
it.
him back out. That was decoy. I was fixing to tell you.
'Cause that's a long kick. Well, you know, if fourth down, Edna made the play when they had to. This is how you answer. You're going to have to make the play when you have to. And one thing we got to do is they're going to only, looks like pressure 3. You're going to have to give guards a time.
Garza steps up, fires it into the end zone. It's going to be short.
Oh,
That's ball game, guys.
That's ball game.
And that is the end. Edna moves on. Guys, I know a lot of people are going to say that this is the ref's fault, this is whoever's fault. It's not. It's like you guys said, Lee, there were multiple opportunities for the Cobras to capitalize, and they did not do that. And unfortunately, that is the difference in the game. But either way, this was a heck of a game played by both teams out here today. Unfortunately, Cobra season does come to an end. And
Yeah.
this is the last time we'll see these seniors on this field. But it's been a great season. Thanks for calling it with me, guys. I enjoyed all
it's been
y'all's-
fun, guys.
Yeah. And
Been
to those
fun.
seniors, thank you for the season. Thank you for this ride.
Yes.
You know, like we started the game, nobody said they were supposed to be here. Nobody thought they could do this. And they've given us a great playoff run, third round,
Yeah.
an exceptional year. Hats off to them.
Well, that'll do it from here at Bay City.
Only thing I'll say after watching this game, guys, is I don't think the better team won today. I don't think the better team won today.
Well, it's been fun. Hats off to these guys for one last time till 2024. I guess we will sign it off again.
Yep, we'll see
Yep.
y'all next season.
Next season.
Yep. Until then,
Good night.
well, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
And go
Cobras.
And go Cobras.